Hello, hello! Welcome to our very first Share Your Passion Night. Alright, so I'm really excited for this. I haven't been planning it for a long time. I just kind of had the idea like last month, and decided like, hey, let's do this thing. It seems like a fun thing to do, right? So today we're gonna have a bunch of really cool people coming in. Yeah, I know. Okay, I see you. I see a bunch of you who are in the waiting room right now, and I'll be dragging you in one by one. You can see the little lineup on my screen here. And I also have my main. Hold on. Where is the? Oh gosh. Hold on. One moment, please. I'm trying to find my. Where is the? Okay, I found it. All right. So this is going to be the share screen if anybody ends up wanting to share stuff. Yeah, 10-minute guests. So it's going to be like a quick lightning round of guests who will be coming in back to back to talk about their interests. And it's going to be fun, I'm sure. I have some questions prepared, but not a lot and not for everyone. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to put you guys, like, where should I put you guys? I should put you guys like right in front of the table. There we go. So now you can see yourselves. Is this okay? Or should I put you in the top left? I think top left works also. Yeah, this works. Okay, make it a little bigger so that it can be seen. All right. Hello, Chaku. Chaku is going to be one of our guests who will be talking about Pikachu in a bit. Chaku will be coming in at 8:20, and Leah next is our very first guest who will be coming in. She'll be talking a little bit about mental health and also promoting a charity that she will be streaming for or has been streaming for. It's Toki. Hello, Rabbit Band. Welcome in. Okay, hold on. I just got a message. Let me just reply to that. No worries. Alright. So I think one of our guests, Going Geek, will not be able to make it today. But maybe around the later hours, if he does get home on time, then we can have him come in. Yeah, so we're gonna start with Leonix. Now, before every guest comes in, I will mute myself for a brief moment so that we can set up a little. So just give me a moment and we'll pull in our very first guest. Okay, I'll make the music louder for you. Alright, be right back. Alright, they can hear you now. Hello, Leah Nix, who is our very first guest today. Yay! Pati, 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 pati.
Yeah, okay, wait. I need to pull on my stream too.
Okay, no problem.
Wow, I am so unprepared too.
It's alright. This is my first time doing it too, so it's kind of like, it's a little bit nerve wracking. Like, honestly, I didn't
Don't
really
worry,
prepare
you're
any
doing
questions
great.
for you.
What?
I didn't really prepare any questions for you.
Oh, don't worry. It's okay. It's okay.
She has it all prepared.
No. I impromptu.
Okay, honestly, Slakey.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
hear that you have been streaming for a charity recently.
Yeah, I've been doing it. Actually, I'm doing it now.
Oh, you're doing it now. Okay, so it's ongoing right now.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just show you out. Okay, and then I will. Wait, what the?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm unmuted in my own stream. Okay.
Oh, well. Ooh.
Eh. It's okay.
Oh, you've
Hi,
been out for like
Hi.
6 hours already.
Yeah, I was singing for like I was doing a 100 song challenge.
Oh my gosh. How long did
And
that
I-
take you?
5 hours.
Wow, I'm surprised you're still able to talk right now.
I was a bit tired. I took a break, so
Ah, okay, okay.
dinner
That's good.
break.
Yeah, what'd
Yeah,
you have for
but
dinner?
yeah,
Okay, wait, look,
my
I
dad
have a
make
banner.
my dad make instant noodles with like the you know that when you go Hai Di Lao, there's this like prawn thingy.
The prawn paste?
Yeah, the prawn pasting.
That's so specific. What did you do with the prawn paste? Put it in instant noodles.
But my dad just cook it.
Honestly, slay. Sounds kind of good.
Yeah,
All
I know.
right.
Right?
So right now it is 8:02. Would you like to share with us what is your passion?
My passion is about talking about mental health. Oh wow, why is your Fuji Tech just looking about something different?
Oh, I don't know. The Fuji Tech seems to be the waiting room.
I know, right?
It's so strange.
It's okay. It's okay. You know what?
It's
I'll
fine.
just put the picture of you. That's all.
It's fine. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I have to like flip your. Oh, I flipped it wrongly. I meant to flip
I'm
it
upside down. I'm
the
upside
other
down.
way. Okay. We're fine now. Now we're talking to each other properly.
Okay, hi. Wait, well, I'm upside down.
Okay, you're fine now. You're fine now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I do mental health talks. Mm-mm-mm. The year was Australian sex. Shut up. Okay, let me just put your screen there.
Sure.
And
Okay,
I don't
just
know
to
what
check,
my
will
screen
you be
is.
sharing anything on the screen today or no?
Not much. I'll just be talking actually.
All right, then no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll be just talking more about mental health. Australian, shut up. Rain, shut up. Okay. Anyway. Alright. So I am a VTuber. I started VTubing as like a hobby that I wanted to show more about mental health. As exactly what I'm doing now.
So, what do you think is the most important thing for people to know about mental health?
I think it's more of like, oh, you're dead. Huh? Why are you upside down? Sorry.
It's okay. Things are happening over on Leonix's side as well, so if you want to pay her a visit, please feel free to.
Not now. But okay, so I think the one that is important is talking about. Wait, you know what? I will just make a new one crying. But okay, the things that are important is like because a lot of people tend to be thinking about their own mental health these days, and it's understandable. There's nothing wrong about it. Thanks for the yeah. So nothing wrong about that. Wait, sorry, I'm having technical issues over here.
It's okay. We do only have 6 minutes though. Wait. Let me
Okay.
take the line again.
There you go. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So basically, I do talk about like mental health because I do want to help people get through their hard times. And it just hurts my heart. I think I have too much of a soft heart, so like it's kind of like it hurts my heart of like, you know, when they're going through hard times and I can't do anything. So I decided to learn like you know, learning about psychology, learning about like how human think behavior and everything. Yeah, that's how I started out because it sucks being sad, you know.
Yeah, it does. I agree. That's a quote right there. It sucks being sad.
Yeah, I mean, honestly speaking, you don't like to be sad too, right?
Yeah. Do you have any personal experiences with like mental health? Times where it was a bit more tumultuous for you, perhaps?
Okay, this will be a bit sensitive. I'm sorry that if it's going to trigger someone, but if I did something stupid last time, I won't be here.
Okay. I think I get the
Yeah.
message. All right. So
But
it's like, partially a personal like passion and for a heart for others also, right?
yeah, it's my passion to bring how to tackle mental health because sometimes some people do not know about mental health because like when it comes to tackling anxiety, tackling like overthinking, and so that's where a lot of people just don't understand how to, you know, think like what am I supposed to do? I don't know. I just keep overthinking. But the thing is there is a way because I went through all this therapy, I went through psychology, I went through psychotherapy too. So it's like there is
Wow.
a way. Yeah.
So, what is your go to coping strategy when you are facing anxiety, for example?
Hmm. I can okay, so this is what my psychologists, my psychotherapists tell me.
Mm,
When you start spiraling down and you
mm,
know you're going to spiral down, it's where you stop and tell yourself, you know what, I'm going to distract myself by doing something else. You know, because this
okay.
is very important. Mm-mm.
So, it starts with an awareness that you're going through something first, and then you have to
Yeah.
apply the strategy, right?
Yeah. So if you know that, okay, you know, sometimes when we overthink, we tend to like say too much. When you start thinking like, okay, it is getting to the point where you're just like, oh no, okay, I'm getting a bit upset because of that.
Mm,
Yeah,
like when
and
you can
that's where
feel
you're
it
just
getting
like,
triggered.
yeah, that's where you just like, okay, no, I need to, all right, you know, I'm going to take a walk. Either you want to take a walk, or you want to just draw, or you want to sing, or you just want to play games. It's time for you to just do whatever you want instead of just thinking about all these
So,
things.
it's like a self intervention in some ways.
Mm-mm. Yeah, 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 something
Okay.
like that. Yeah, that's a way. I know it's hard, but sometimes it's just like, you know, when you think about overthinking, sometimes it just goes to like a few categories, and I don't know how to even explain because like we only have like a few more minutes.
It's okay. Yeah, yeah. I know
Yeah,
mental health is a huge a thing to talk about
it's like
within
a
such a
huge
short
big,
time.
yeah, it's a huge big black hole, and you're just like putting one leg in and then like
Okay. So where do you think is the best place that people can find resources when they want to learn more about mental health?
I feel like if you are going through okay, so if you want to learn about mental health, you can start by learning about psychology. By psychology, there's this thing like there's I don't know, but it's more of like learning about there's this psychology, this type of psychology. I forgot. Sorry, it's like it's been so long already.
It's okay.
Right, but it's like you can learn psychology. If not, if you are going through a hard time, there is counseling places for you to call. You can call Club Hill to our counseling, or you can call like some other places. I don't know, whatever, whichever they tell you to go.
Club. What was it? Club Hill.
Club Hill, they have like the number. I went to the counselors for a while. I tend to
Mm.
speak to them, and she's like, okay, yeah, so this is what you need to do, blah blah blah, etc. Although all this can be found on like internet, but you know,
All
just
right. So
it
the
is what it
internet
is.
is our best resource.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing about your passion. I think it's great that your personal journey has led to something that you really want to learn more about. And I
Yeah.
hope that this has encouraged some of you in chat to maybe research this topic a little more too. Do you
Yeah,
ever talk
talking
about
about
mental
people about
health on your own channel?
yeah, I do talk about how to think like especially when it comes to like a bit darker topics. Especially when it comes to
Ah,
like tarot readings. You know how tarot readings is like tarot readings is like exposing their secrets.
exposing the internal condition.
Yeah, something like that. So it's
Okay.
like sometimes if they're going through a hard time, I give tips, I give like advices like, okay, this is what you should do. It's
Mm.
whether you want to do it or not, it's up to you.
All right, that's awesome. So, you guys in chat, if this has piqued your interest, do check out Leonix when she's streaming. She is streaming now for Gamers
Another 100.
Outreach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a charity organization. You can look up more about it. And thank you so much for making this short time to to come
No
in.
worries. I have my dinner right in front of me anyway.
All right, have a great dinner. Thank you so much for
You too.
coming. All right,
Okay, I'm really not sorry. You're not
okay. See you.
See
And do
you.
check out Leonix if you want to learn more, okay? For her longer streams. All
Okay.
right, I'll
I
pull in
am
the
gonna
next
go.
person now. Bye bye. All right,
Thank
I'm gonna mute
you.
myself for a moment while we pull in the next guest. So
Okay, bye
give me a
bye.
moment. Yeah. right, everybody, let's welcome in Bathy Fisher.
Woo! Hello, hello. Hi,
She's gonna
everyone.
be going on a short fangirl kind of sharing.
Kinda. Yeah, so when Hime was asking me what I want to talk about, right? The first thing that came to my mind was like maybe it's some sort of media that I like to watch. So the first thing that came to my mind was my favorite cartoon of all time, which is Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Let's
Hime, you've
go.
watched it, right?
I have.
It's so good. Like it's the number one thing I'd recommend anyone. Even if you've watched it, even if you haven't watched it, just watch it again. Really. I would really give anything to rewatch it again for like the first time. Like I do not know like the story, but watch it again, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
When was
And
the
for those
first
people
time you
who
watched the whole series?
oh, so many years ago. When did it actually come out?
I don't
see.
know, but I remember being really young that time.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Or like, Avatar: The Legend of Aang, as it has a couple of names.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, it came out in 2005. I definitely didn't
wow.
watch it then, but I think I watched it a little bit later, maybe 2010.
Yeah, I think so too for myself.
Possibly, yeah. So when I first found out about it, it was advertised on TV, and when I looked at it, my friend was there with me, and they looked at it, and it was like, "Why does it look so scary? Why is he glowing
Scary?
blue?" Yeah, I don't know. That's what they said, and
That's
I
so
was like,
funny.
but it looks kind of cool, don't you think? And I was like, I'm just gonna try and tune in, right? Because it was on TV, and it was like, it was at the moment I was on TV and I watched it, right? And I was like blown away. I was like, wait, this is so cool. I didn't even watch the first episode. When I went in, it was probably like the fourth or fifth episode. So I missed the first few. And after I watched that episode, I immediately went to, last time when YouTube used to have the 3-part episodes that people post.
Yeah.
They did it for Avatar as well, so I did
Yeah.
that. I went there and I was like, first episode, let me watch it now.
Oh, so you caught up on YouTube back then?
Yeah. So I made sure I knew what was happening, and then I continued watching it on TV.
Oh, I love that. So who's
Yeah.
your favorite character in Atlas?
Zuko.
Zuko.
A lot of
Honestly,
people like
I get
Zuko,
that.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any characters I disliked though. Like in the entire we don't talk about the second one yet because that's a different thing, right?
Yeah.
But the first one, I like all the characters, even if they are like the antagonist or the protagonists.
Yeah, me too.
And for those that don't actually, oh sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was actually not like a huge fan of Atla until one of my primary school friends, she told me I reminded her of Ty Lee. And then I was
Oh,
like,
I
who's
see it,
Ty
I
Lee?
see it.
And she associated herself with Azula. So we had this little clique of 3
Nice.
girls, right? So she gave us each like a role. And that's where I started to
The other
learn
friend
about
is Mai.
Avatar. Yeah.
That's
was
so
from
cute.
there.
Yeah. That's the thing about Avatar that I really like is that for those that don't know, right? So it is a adventure sort of show where a group of kids, like actual kids, have to save the world, which is kind
Actual
of interesting,
kids?
right? They're actual kids. Like Aang is 12, well technically 112.
Yeah.
Katara is like 14. Sokka's like 15.
They're all baby
Zuko is
when
they're
they're given
babies.
this
Zuko's like
task.
17. Toph is like 13, right? So they're all
Yeah.
children, teenagers, which is very nice for like a show that technically was aimed at teenagers and children. But the thing about this film that I really like, not the film, sorry, cartoon that I really really like is that it brings up so many themes that are quite adult if you think about it, and they present it in a way
Yeah.
that's easy to digest even for children and even for adults really. They talk about family, they talk about being like, they actually talk about like abuse like within a
Yeah.
family setting, abandonment, lost, Aang lost his whole nation.
Oh, yeah.
You
That's a
know,
lot
and like
for a kid.
Katara and Sokka lost their mom. Everyone, actually, if you think about it, everyone lost something, and they really talk about it, and it was really, really well done. And of course, everybody knows that Zuko has the best arc of like all time.
True.
Not
Yeah,
gonna spoil
can't
it for anyone who
complain.
didn't watch it. Avatar, yes.
That's right.
Correct. And like it's so interesting, and I love that they have like characters such as Toph, which gives really good representation to this disabled community. There's also a character called Haku, I think. Was his name
Yeah.
Haku?
Was it Haku?
No, Haku's the other one. Sorry, my
I'll
bad.
have to hear a
He's
description
the
of
son
him.
of the inventor.
Son of
in-
the inventor.
Oh, I think his
don't
name is
recall.
Hin or something. Inventor Avatar. He's in a wheelchair, so like there's actually really really good representation here. Tio. His name is Tio.
Ah, Theo.
Yeah, Tio. So he's in a wheelchair. So that's really nice, like representation all around in this film. Like, and it's
Yeah.
all set in like Asian settings. And like even
Which
though
I
yes, they were
love.
made, yeah, they were made for like by the Western side, but they did so well on like the
They did.
research. And like the animation, the voice acting. Yes, it's true that the voice acting is like very westernized, but no, we grow up with that. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
and
it's
like the way they
definitely,
do, yeah, the
an
world building.
example. An example of
mm.
how animation can be a very powerful tool for
It is.
packaging.
People need to
um,
know that animation's not a genre, but a, you know,
like not for
a
kids,
me-
like not
yeah,
just
it's
for
a
kids.
medium. It's a completely separate thing than a genre.
Mm.
Yeah, because
Okay.
a genre can make it more like you said for like children, but it's not. Cartoons are not all for children.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
help us to learn a lot of lessons through the stories that they tell. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a great passion to have. What is one Atla paraphernalia that you have, if you have any?
I laugh because I have so many. Okay, I
Okay.
recently bought a Zuko figurine.
Oh,
It's really cool.
oh!
It is really, really cool. I saw it in
haven't
the shop.
seen figurines of the series
Yeah.
yet.
That's the thing. I never saw figurines. They are usually action figures. Because it's like a cartoon kind of thing, they make action figures rather than figurines, like those anime style.
Yeah,
But
you
I
gotta send
saw
me a
this.
picture of that one day.
I am looking for it right now, showing it to you. Yeah, so I saw it in the store and I straight up just went, "How much is this?"
That's mine. That's my boy.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is it's for sale, right? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, how much is it? And they were like, 100. I was like, I'm taking it. Give it to me now.
Sold.
It is such a cool figurine, though.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Do you
Zuko is
follow
definitely my favorite.
the novels as well?
Yeah, I do. I don't want to spoil too much because not many people
Okay,
read like
yeah.
the comics and the novels because they do have so many novels that
They
they
have
do,
a
that they
lot.
have
Are
coming
you
out.
excited for
But-
the live action that's coming out?
Okay, so about the live action.
Oh
So
no!
I have low expectations, but I know that they have probably learned from the past of the movie that
Yeah.
we don't talk about.
We don't mention
Shyamalan.
that.
We don't talk about that. Like, yeah. So whatever stuff that came out recently with all of the casting and the trailer looks pretty good, I'd say. Animation wise, I know that Netflix has the budget.
Yeah, they do.
know what to do. So I think it'll look pretty alright as long as they don't steer the story too dark. Like I'm okay with
Yeah.
dark themes
Yeah.
and all. Like even Avatar itself has really dark themes. With like death and war. Like hello. It's really dark, but they present it in a way that it doesn't feel that dark, But the thing about
Yeah.
Netflix is they really do like to make things very angsty and
Yeah,
dark
I don't
and
like that they change the story
gritty.
so much.
I
But
really
hopefully
hope
it
they don't
stays true
bring
this
in any.
time.
I really hope they don't bring in any like sexual things
Whoa.
to
Oh, yeah,
'cause
that would be
they like to
weird.
do that. They like to do that a lot with a lot of stuff that they take on. I'm looking at you, Riverdale.
True.
Like please don't do that. I know that they're aging some of the characters up. Like maybe Zuko is gonna
Yeah,
be
but
aged
don't
up.
bastardize our faves.
Yes, please don't do that. Like, of course romance can be part of it, Romance is part of the actual cartoon anyways, Like, but don't do that to our
Don't do
cartoons.
that. All right,
Like,
thank you so much,
protect.
Matthew, for being so enthusiastic
Yeah,
about
thank you
sharing
for
your
having me.
interests.
I could talk about this for hours.
Yeah, so if you want to catch her, go on at about Atla, please go follow her and check her out on her stream. When's the next time you're streaming?
Ooh, good question. I actually have no idea, but probably next week sometime.
Okay. Well, sometime next week then.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. Do remember to follow Matthew Fisher, and I'll catch you soon.
Yeah. See you soon.
Yeah.
And I'll send you a
Okay.
photo.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, next up we have Chaku, who is actually not really a streamer or anything like that, but he is more of he is a friend that I made from Discord over Karuta, which is a card game, and he'll be talking about Pikachu. So let me mute, and I will pull him in. Okay, Chaku, they can hear you now.
Hello, everyone.
All right, we're struggling a little bit to get him to share the screen.
I don't know. I'm sharing my screen.
But
And
it's
then
not
Discord is like,
showing.
does it say that I'm live for a
Yeah,
second?
It
Yeah.
says that you're live for a second, and then it says that stream has ended.
Oh, so
Oh
weird.
no.
Okay.
Is it pictures? Or a website or something?
Yeah. Well, it's actually one of them's a website, and then a few of them are pictures.
Oh my
Um,
gosh. Okay, weird.
Okay.
Ah.
I've just tried streaming. Oh wait, what? Is it like my permissions in Discord?
Hold on, let me check. Permissions, everyone, verify.
Real quick. Hi everyone.
Connect.
I'm
Video.
not a streamer.
Use activity.
I'm just a chill dude who plays a Karuta bot game, a Discord bot game.
Ah, yes, we met through there.
Yep.
Okay, by the way, UQT and Sylvie, we might need to have you come in a little bit later during the buffer time segment about there. Okay,
What?
can you try again? I
Sorry.
think I changed some stuff,
Yep.
but I don't know if it works yet. It
Streaming.
might be your settings. Chaku has a nice accent. Yeah, want to guess where he's from? I'll
Sorry
shout him
about all
out, but he
this
doesn't stream, yeah? Not yet. Maybe one day.
No. I'm a normal salary man. All right. I've got
Oh
a
my
missus
gosh,
at home.
it's not working. Why?
It's not working. No, it's so diverse. Okay, wait. Should I just?
You
I'm
can
gonna
send it
quickly
to
jump
the-
out for a second.
Oh, okay. I'll
Give me a
drag you back
second.
in.
Yep.
I heard buff. You heard buff? Try to see where there's restrict video when you right click Chaku's PFP. Okay, let me get him to. Let me try again. Okay. All right. Sorry for the wait, guys. Okay, let me just show the lineup first. These are the people you can expect to be coming in a bit. I think he's restarting his Discord, so it'll take a moment. But I have to change this one. Yeah, Aussie. Yeah, I think he's from Australia, if I'm not mistaken. You're doing great. Okay, honestly, I think 10 minutes is like really, really quick. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me move him to stream room. Okay, welcome back. All
Hi,
right,
hi.
one moment. I don't know if there is a.
Because I was able to, I just went to like a different server and I tried
Mm-mm.
sharing, and it's like, oh yeah, you're all good, but I can't seem to do that.
So
I
strange. Because I'm looking at all the permissions
Well,
and
the settings, right?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
they're pretty default.
Do I have one of my roles conflicting, making it so that I can't actually stream?
Don't think so.
No.
No.
I had like some pictures. I have a website which I made when I
Oh
was in
my gosh.
university, about Pikachu for like an
Oh
assignment.
my gosh.
And I've got like yeah, all these pictures with like all my Pikachu plushies and such.
Oh my gosh, you're
Um,
so well prepared. Okay, how about this? I will bring you into the just chillin' room, and then we can see if we can do that there.
yeah.
Okay,
Just
hold
drag
on.
me.
Yeah. Okay, one moment. Let's go to the one oh, hi. Oh yeah, you can
Alright, yeah,
add yourself
I
in
found
here.
it.
All right, you
Found
want
it.
to try to share over here? What do you mean by later time? At 8:30.
Hey, that's working. Cool.
Oh shucks, it works.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. So
great.
it's
All right, let
something
me
about
just
that
full screen
other
it.
room where it's like
Yeah,
nah,
something about that other
not
room
allowed
is
to
a
do
bit
anything.
off. All right, so he has a whole. Is that the website?
Can you see it? Yeah.
Yeah, we can
Come
see
on.
Oh,
I was in university. I was like what 20 or something, 19, and then
dang.
they were like, make a website, just make it on anything, and I was like, all right, cool.
And you made it on
We'll make it on-
Pikachu.
I made it on Pikachu. All right, guys. Welcome to the
Dang.
Pikachu land, Pika Pika. I've got some
Pika-
gifts that are moving.
Pikachu and Pika Pika.
Yep,
Wait, let
yep.
me make this bigger for you guys so you can see. Oh, this is so good.
Yeah.
Here.
All right. I'm not gonna read out everything here, but it's basically just like I had to, obviously explain this to my university teacher, or whatever they're called, professor. I didn't want to make it too weird, but I was like, Pikachu originates from Pokemon, blah blah blah. He's got he's special. Its appearance, its design is just irresistible. I love it. He or she, because it's
I
both
love
genders,
this.
is very cute. Yeah.
It's so good.
Pikachu love. Pikachu is
Pikachu love.
irresistibly cute. Adorable, chubby,
Mhm.
cute cheeks. Has the cutest voice.
That's right.
Um,
Can you do a Pikachu impression?
I can't do one. Definitely not. That's something I don't do in practice.
Oop. So your passion for
Um,
Pikachu started in uni, or was it just a random thing that kind of escalated into an
No,
obsession?
whoa, uni? Hell no. It started back in like, I don't know, maybe when I was like 5 or something.
Whoa, that's young.
Yeah, 5, 6. I don't know. Over the years, I've started to collect a lot of Pikachu plushies, which I'll show everyone soon.
Uh-huh.
The website actually functions. I have different pages.
Oh
Obviously,
wow.
because it was
There's a
part of an
timeline.
assignment. There's a timeline of
That's
Pikachu
so
within the game.
cute. I love
There's like
it.
fat Pikachu, and then he gets a bit slimmer over the
Mhm.
time.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't know. I had to. The assignment criteria was like, hey, have a page full of pictures. So here it is.
A page
cool.
full of pictures.
So I made a page full of pictures.
So you
Yeah.
made this out like from scratch?
Yeah, this was made from scratch for a
Damn.
assignment.
That's so cute.
But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's if I made one now, it'd be much better. But this is something I
Ooh.
just found.
Alright.
Anyways,
That's
cool.
your Pikachu collection. That's so many.
so this sits right behind me. It's chilling right there. It's
It's
just
behind you
know-
right now.
Yeah, it's behind me right now. So
Damn.
like every time I move house or whatever, this thing gets set up. I just have boxes and boxes full of Pikachus, which I have to obviously pack and
I
unpack,
love
and then
that.
reassemble everywhere. I
Whoa,
don't know. I
the
guess
zoom
I
in.
guess we
All
could,
right, let's go.
I guess we could start off with some things. My sister made a bunch of little
Oh, it's a little happy birthday. Like, oh, I've made that before. It's a blow up
like little blocks.
paper ball.
Yeah. Origami ball, whatever. Detective Pikachu's. Over the time, like everyone's just giving me random merch like
That's
this.
so cute.
I mean, I'm
Honey
pretty sure
moisture
you-
cream?
from Tony Moly. I don't know if you know them from Korean.
Yeah, I know
Korean,
them.
Yep. So there's a Tony Moly Pikachu honey moisture cream that I have.
Oh, so cute.
That people, because I randomly get gifted things.
Oh, the Pikachu
well.
pulling his face. That's so cute.
Yeah, I've found. That's that's a glass case.
Whoa, that
This-
Pikachu looks like it's seen some stuff. The
This
on
one?
the right. Oh, no, the
Oh,
one on the
that.
right. Yeah. Is that your very first one?
I painted this when I
Oh,
was
you
a
made
kid.
it?
You could obviously tell I was an artist. This is quite noteworthy. This
Why?
big one.
What's so
This
special
is-
about that one?
It's my very first one. My grandpa bought me it.
Oh,
So if you notice, it's really fat because
It is, yeah.
back in like 1996, back in the 90s, Pikachu was really fat before he slimmed down.
was.
So this Pikachu plush is really fat.
They had to slim him down because the manufacturing cost would go up.
No, yeah. I don't know. I've just got all these like random things. Like, here's another Tony Moly. Here's a Nanoblock Pikachu.
Yeah.
Mouse mat.
What
This
a
is a
lovely
Pokédex?
collection.
That is a 1999 Pokédex. Which still
wow.
functions. So it's like one of the
Dang.
first Pokédexes that they made.
Your collection's pretty valuable.
It's only like $100. Meh. Anyways, so here's the second row full of Pikachus.
One of the people in chat asked, is the one in the uniform the Pokemon Center one?
Yes, yeah. So I went to Japan and I bought these two, which is, Pokemon Center, Tokyo, and I forgot what that was. One of the airports. Because there's a Pokemon Center inside one of the airports in Japan. I kind of forgot what it is.
I
But,
think the
yeah.
Singapore one is also similar. They have one in
Oh, really?
the pilot uniform which says like SG or something.
I can't believe I didn't buy that. I've been to Singapore like twice.
Well, it's okay, I can send you
Anyways, cool. Yeah. So here's some more like actual like region specific Pikachu's. This has
one.
like
Whoa.
Tokyo Tower. This is Osaka Pikachu. So I went to the Pokemon centers at both those places. Cool. So I don't know. These are
That one
20th
has an
anniversary
interesting texture.
Pikachu's.
A texture.
Yeah. It's like Pikachu, and then like it's like glossed over in more Pikachu's. It's like 20th anniversary.
So cute.
It's cool.
I love
So
that.
these two, yeah. And then
Oh, the little
yeah.
one, the swaddled one.
Which one? This one?
The one in the, is it in a Charmander outfit?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's in a Charizard outfit. Just keep in mind, if some of the Pikachu's look goofy, it's because they're fake. Because I have an
They're
obsession
fake.
with, like crane machines as well. So if I go out to
Oh.
the city or I go somewhere and I see like a Pikachu,
Uh-huh.
enclosed in a crane machine, I'm like, you know what,
Oh,
I
that's
can
mine.
I can do this.
It's mine now.
Yeah, that's mine now. Yeah, I can
Okay,
do
okay.
this. So some of the Pikachu's might look a bit goofy and fake, like that one, because like it's in the crane machine, and obviously it's I've
You
got
must be
like
pretty good at the
Christmas.
crane machine if you've managed to catch so many.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah, I have a bit. Anyways, yeah,
Alright.
this is my Pikachu collection.
I love
Um,
that.
I've got some more pictures.
There's more?
Yeah. Wait, give me a sec.
Okay.
So let's just zoom up some of those. That's-
What is that?
It's a Pikachu
No!
pillow. It's like
that?
60. It's like a meter long. I'm pretty sure it's like a meter.
Oh god.
What?
Oh no! It curls!
Yeah, no, it's actually really soft. Everyone who comes over is like, "What the fuck is that?" And I'm just like, "No, it's try it. It's really soft.
Oh man.
Um,
Try it.
It's really soft."
Oh, Pikachu cards!
I used to play a lot of like trading card games and such.
So
Magic
cute.
the Gathering, if anyone knows. And then
Mhm.
one of my birthdays, all of my friends pulled some money together and bought me a bunch of different Pikachu's.
Aww.
They're not rare by any like. Yeah,
but it's
they're
nice
just
to
old
see them all
cards.
together.
Yeah, it is nice. Just a whole
Mm-hmm.
page of Pikachu's,
That's right.
and then this one's fake. Ditto.
UQT asks, have you managed to unbox a GX Pikachu card?
I don't play Pokemon cards
Oh.
anymore. Like I'm not putting any more money into like trading, like paper trading card games.
No more gacha.
No more gacha. And then I guess to round things off, I have a small video of the Pokédex in action.
Okay, let's go.
Can you hear the sound from it?
A little bit.
Yeah, it's just making. Yeah. Keep in mind, this is made in 1999.
Page? Oh my goodness. Pikachu.
And then it gives you the actual like things that it does. Like its attacks is Thundershock.
Oh,
An
it has a
animation of
little
when it's
animation
attacking.
too. That's so cute. Thank you so much for sharing your Pikachu collection. This was a joy
good.
to watch, you guys. I hope you
Yeah.
enjoyed it as much as I did.
Very, very different from everyone.
Yeah. That's
Alright, cool.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me
Taku.
on.
No worries. All right, I'll see you around, okay?
Sounds good. Bye.
All right. All right, so that was Chaku and his love for Pikachu. I hope you enjoyed it. It was so fun. I feel like collecting is a part of a lot of people's wiring. It's definitely a part of mine. Don't ask me why though. I don't know why people collect, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. Okay, next up is going to be Sylvie Nyan and UQT, who will be presenting their love for Kamen Rider. And I'll be muting myself for a short moment to pull them in, okay? I'm learning so much about different people today. All right, be right. All right, everybody, let's welcome to the stage UQT_OW and Sylvie Nyan.
Howdy, howdy, everyone.
Yeah.
Hi.
So this is the only like pair of people that I have who are on here. Oh wait, did I shout out the wrong person?
Everything
oops.
is small caps, no underscore. No
Whoopsie.
caps as well. It's one word.
Okay, so both of you stream as well, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
All
Mhm.
right.
Well, thank you for the shout out.
Right, so I remember QT
Oh.
likes Kamen Rider because we had a Kamen Rider watch party in my server a while back for the very first episode that I watched, which was Kamen Rider W, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he came in and it was really fun. And Sylvie is in here as well. So Sylvie, I don't think I've ever like talked to you in a voice chat before. So this is the first.
We did once actually.
Oh, when was that?
Overcook.
Overcooked. Oh wait, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. You, me, Human, and Haru. How could I forget? Okay. Yeah. So we're not entirely new to each other. I knew that. All right. So you guys wanted to share about Kamen Rider. How did you get to know that the other person likes Kamen Rider too? Like among the two of you.
We met each other when it was one night when she was streaming, and then we were just talking about like, how are you? Nice to meet you. My name is this. And then I asked her a random question. And I was like, have you heard of a show called Kamen Riders? And she immediately responded, yes. I was like, yes.
Enthusiastically. So you just go around asking people if they like Kamen Rider.
Well, I did get comfortable with them first, and then I was like, okay, weird question. Have you heard about this? It's called Kamen Riders. It's like a Japanese superhero show in a way. Then they're like, yeah, I've heard of it before. Yes.
One of us. Do you guys have the same favorite, or do you have a different favorite?
Ooh.
I don't really know.
Oh,
Do we?
We have the favorites for build. Remember, build, double.
But
It-
build is my favorite.
I love build too because of the out of context, funny moments that they have. What's that? 50th anniversary belt? You mean revise?
was it called Revive? I don't know jack
Just
about
on the-
Kamen Rider.
Hang on. Let me pan my camera down a bit so it's not showing my face.
Oh,
Let me get
so
let me
I'll
get
be able to
this.
share. Okay, one moment. Oh, you guys are so tiny in this one. I don't know.
It'll just be tiny. It's okay.
Okay. I like how every time he makes a noise, he points a gun at me. He's so threatening.
Okay. I mean, I did have 3 belts. I don't use one of them anymore, but I play with the 2 of them. Let's see. Okay, the camera should be able to see, right? I believe. Hello. That's me, you guys.
Oh, show our participants. Okay. Hold on, let me crop this thing because
Hi.
I cropped it weirdly for the Pikachu one just now.
That's okay, no worries.
All right, we have a belt showcase.
Technically, yeah. I've been a fan since when my first show that I've watched is Deno. So I tried to
Okay.
find a Deno belt, but there's none. So I found like the Beast one.
That looks
It's
so
a- it-
cool.
Yeah, if you look properly at the back, you can see the designs of different animals. Right
Oh,
here.
sheesh. Wait, where are the animals? I think I might be blind.
Okay, so they're on the perimeter of the circle right here. So you have the falcon, you have
Oh.
the dolphin, lion, griffin,
Oh my
There's
god,
different
that is
ones.
so cool.
and then when you open up here, because usually their transformation is all like left hand in a way. I don't.
Oh.
I kind of
Left-handed
they're all, like-
transformation.
yeah. So if you
Whoa!
open this up,
Sorry, I got too excited there. It opens. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
you clearly see that's like the gold phase mane of the lion right here,
Oh
and then you
my
have
gosh,
the
that
different.
is so well made.
Yeah, and this is only the deluxe belt. I can't wait to get the CSM belt for most of the riders that I want to get.
When you said CSM, I thought of Chainsaw Man, man.
Oh god, happy donut. No.
Da-da-da.
Oh, the 50th one, right? Chaku,
Oh.
do you mean this?
Oh, that is so cute. Wait, what is that? It spins!
Yeah. 50. Do you see? 50.
Dude,
Right here.
if they did these live showcases at the like Takashimaya where they sell it, if they sell it,
Oh,
I would be
yeah.
so hyped as a kid. I wouldn't even know what it is, but like,
Hold on, let's see if I can put this to not open my.
does that say 50?
Yes,
Yes.
it is the
It says
He is the 50th rider in this.
Oh my
There,
gosh!
there is 3 eras, I can say, because I'm actually a huge fan. I don't know why. So the first
Ooh.
era is Showa with Ichigo, Nigo, V3, Stronger, Riderman, Skyrider, J, ZO, Black RX.
That's a lot
I forgot that's the form here.
in one
And
era.
then that's one era. And then you have the
Damn.
Heisei, Kuka, Akito, Yuki, Fives, Blade, Hibiki, Comfort, and then over Kiva, Double O's, Forze, Rizado, Gaim, Drive, Coaster, Exedo, Buildo, ZO, and that's for Heisei.
You have that memorized? Just out here rapping the Kamen Rider series.
There's a song about that, by the way.
There's a song. There's a
There's
song
a
for
song?
it, which is why he remembers everything.
Oh my god, it's like those
Uh,
periodic table things.
Yeah.
Sylvie, do you own any belts as well?
No, I just enjoy watching it.
Ah, okay.
Alright,
Haven't
so I
splashed
have
any
this on
cash on
top
it then.
now.
Nah.
Yeah, each belt here, this one as well.
Oh,
Costs $200. One belt is
Two?
$200.
wow! But I hear they're very okay. That's a very stupid thing to say. But I almost said I heard they're very collector.
Well,
But
you're
you
not
know what I
wrong with
mean? Like,
that. Yeah. So if I press this button, right, you can see it light up. If I yeah, but apparently it's a low battery one. But this one's low battery. But
oh,
I have
okay.
another one. Basically, this is my favorite rider so far for the
Whoa.
Reiwa series. He is called Demons. Kamen Rider Demons.
Demons?
Demon. Yeah, but they
Oh,
pronounce it as Demons.
demons. Ah, okay. They have one
So-
for everything.
Yeah, there's a total of 7. No, not 7. Yeah, 7 riders in that series.
Wow, that's
And
a
they're
lot.
all family based. Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
cute.
if I switch this on without dropping that stamp real quick, there's a switch on button.
Oh.
Do you hear that?
Yes, I
believe so.
hear it.
And now for the animation. Because I'm gonna push the top. Let me just put my phone on the push the top button real quick.
Oh.
Alright, it's heavy enough. Now. Okay, so when I open this, that's what it looks like.
Whoa. Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
This is the original one they come with. It's a spider-based rider, and they just press on it.
Your spider Sona is a common rider.
Yes, and they just
The crossover
insert this
we
right
didn't
here
know
with
we
the groove. Yeah.
Oh! Very cool.
This is one big button. You can just press on it, and then you can say your favorite phrase, Henshin,
Oh.
or anything. Yeah.
You can press the button. Henshin!
Yeah.
Wow, they have quite a lot of animation sequences on that little LED thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
There's like a lot of it. This is
What is
yes, it's a roller.
A
it's a roller or a
Splatoon?
fist.
Splatoon?
Splatoon. So if you press this button, there's like a trigger button here. Right
Uh-huh.
here, this one.
Yo.
It sounds like painting, but if I hold it,
Something panties, what?
Orechi switch one punchy. It means to me, switch with me. We'll do the punch one, please.
Oh.
I don't know. I have everything like memorized.
Yeah, you just have it in your mind.
Yeah.
This is so
then
cool
it's,
though.
I plan to buy one more. It's like this, but it's the orange based one. It's like it's one of the family that they uses. That's one.
I'm
of
so
the,
mesmerized by the world of Kamen Rider. It's like SCPs. Just an endless number of them that
Oh,
you can
no.
get to know.
SCPs. Oh no. I love
So Sylvie-
SCPs. That's one thing.
Does Sylvie have a favorite?
I guess my favorites are just like build, exit, doubles, Like,
Mm,
those kind. Yeah, because I like the
Mm.
story base.
yeah. I haven't watched any except for W, so that was my first one. My first question when I wanted to get into Kamen Rider was like, which one should I watch first? There's
That
just
was
so
a
many.
good. Yeah, that was a good starting point.
Yeah, a few people recommended it as a starter, so I was like, okay. I was a bit like confused by it at first, like why two people can
Mhm.
become one. But afterwards, it was like, yeah, that's just how it goes.
And then the important phrase when you said, "Boku wa no, boku tachi wa futari no tantei sa." It means the two of us are the detective as one. Because one for the
Yeah.
brawn, one for the brains.
It's a good series. I saw a Kuji recently with that series, but it was like the animated version of the two characters.
Yeah,
Futopi? Yes.
Yeah. I was so
watched the
tempted, you know.
sequels. Yay.
So that one has an animated adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I gotta go watch it.
and Futami is really, really good.
Mm.
It's
Mhm.
really well done.
And all I say is, if you finish the entire first, I guess the prequel, which is Double, and then if you watch Futopi, they have a homage to the first opening. in that anime. And
Oh
it's
my
so
gosh.
good.
Yeah. How would you describe the Kamen Rider fan base in all your interactions with people who have had an interest in it so far?
Ooh, that's a good one actually. Because not Kamen Rider isn't really popularized at most of the worlds. If those that have heard of it, it's either they have either visited Japan and heard about it, or they have watched the show as the show comes around on the TV and such, like Octo, for kids, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
And
Because it came out October before, but it was in English, so they dubbed it.
mhm.
Oh.
But it was still like the the same actors and stuff. They didn't like remake it like for example Power Rangers. The Japanese one is called Super Sentai, and it's
Super
a completely different like universe in a way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I've not watched Super Sentai, but I watched a lot of Power Rangers.
Ooh, okay. In that case, what's your favorite Power Ranger? If I may ask?
Mine was the Dino Thunder.
Done. Okay. Nice.
I had two younger
is
brothers,
so
so we
cool.
always watched those.
Ooh.
Yeah. But
Okay,
my
I
father
reckon-
really likes my father really likes Kamen Rider, but he calls it Masked Rider. Was that what they called it here?
Kamen is translation for masked. So masked rider,
okay.
like Kamen Rider.
I guess that's how my dad got to know about it because he never knew it as Kamen Rider also.
And riders they ride on bikes. That's why they're called riders.
Do they all ride
it's
on
like
bikes?
masked-
Yes.
Well,
Oh my
except
God.
for one.
Except for one, and I don't like it
There is a
Okay.
okay.
because it's called Kamen Rider Drive, and he drives a car,
Oh come on!
and I'm like, I quit. Time to quit.
Kamen Rider, Kamen Driver,
Hey,
not Kamen Driver.
Adas, hello.
Yeah.
How are you, Adas?
Yeah, it seems like because I've encountered quite a lot of people who like when they do like Kamen Rider, it's like a I love it, you know. There's never an in between of like yeah I like it, I think it's okay. It's like I love Kamen Rider.
And also, I'm that much of a fan. I have most of the music in my phone,
Oh, let's
Of
go.
Kamen Riders.
Hey, they
and
slap,
I have it in
honestly.
my soundboard.
You have it in your soundboard?
Yeah, he has it in the soundboard.
So you know that that Demons one, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if the is gonna hear it, but this is what it usually sounds like if you're watching from the show because it sounds like very HQ.
Ooh, that's kind of spooky wooky.
Yeah. One note: that actor is such a great actor who has that belt.
Oh.
But
I gotta
in
watch
one-
that Demons one.
Yeah, it's called Kamen Rider Revise.
Revise?
Revice. Yes.
Like study.
It's one of the newer ones.
Oh.
The Reiwa series.
Okay, hold on. I'm actually taking a pen and writing that down right now.
So because right now we're in the Reiwa era, so it's all the new riders right now.
Okay.
And before Reiwa is Heisei, which is ZO.
Reiwa.
I don't understand the plot though. I don't know why they
ZO.
make the plot so weird.
Zio
is-
is just Decade Season 2.
Decade Season 2. I'm taking notes.
And one of the writers in ZO, ZI-O, basically it's a reference to zero for a new era of Reiwa.
Oh my god, my brain. Well,
That's really a lot. It's really a lot.
yeah. But that's
And,
like a good thing too, because those who want to get into it are like, all right, there is a lot to explore here.
And one of the characters inside that show, my favorite is Waz. And the reason why, not only because he is you could say a seer to the king, or like the what do you call it? Those like messenger in a way to the king. It's like, rise up, this is the king, yada yada, bow down to his glory and stuff. And the reason why one of
Oh,
his
okay.
transformation loops is this one. Both the it should pick up not too loud.
That's funky.
Yeah, as soon as that character was released with its opening, everyone went crazy for it
Oh wow.
because it's such a good loop.
It is though.
Yeah, and then after that, it's 01, which is one of the
01.
questionable first writers of the new era.
New
his-
era.
Okay, so there's three eras. One is Showa, SHOWA.
SHOW. Okay.
That's the first era. The second era is Heisei, HEISEI.
SEI. Okay.
The
Sorry,
third
I'm
one is
writing it down.
Reiwa.
And now we're in the Reiwa, the new one.
REIWA.
Okay. That makes it a lot easier to classify the the writers.
I mean, I can give you the names for the Heisei one if you want.
He has a list.
Because he sang it just now.
Right, yeah.
I'll just say it slowly for you. Kuga.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can
GA.
send me a text. I don't think I can catch all that.
Kuga after really fast, baby.
Yeah, that's like
Oh,
kind
man.
of song.
So many. So
And,
you guys have been
yeah.
watching this show since how old were you? I can say I was 25 when I started this year.
I am 13 when I started watching Kamen Rider because the first one is Deno that I first watched in the TV.
Oh, okay.
I think I was 8.
Oh, small Sylvie. Cute Kamen Rider. That's so cute. I love
Oh,
it.
tiny Shuvi.
Your shiny Huey. It was great having you guys. Good thing I had the buffer time because we took up the whole segment of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
But yeah, unfortunately, we will have to stop here. But
Right.
do you think our viewers could hear more about Kamen Rider if they have dropped by your streams?
Currently not for me right now. I'm currently under hiatus.
I-
But if
I
you
don't
wanna check
mind.
out, go check out
okay.
twitch.tv/Sylvinian.
What?
Yeah. All right, I'll give a shout out to Sylvinian then. And when you're back, I'll give you a shout out too.
Yeah, man. No.
Thank you so much for making the time to come, you guys.
All right, thank you so much for having
Yeah.
us.
Yo.
See you.
Take care, everyone. Everyone, make sure to hydrate.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so that was Kitty. I call him Cutie, but I don't know what he actually goes by. I call him Cutie and Sylvie, who talked about Kamen Rider. Yeah, that was great. I learned quite a bit from that sharing. All right, next up we have Donnernick. Okay, Donnernick asks, should I have stream open in the background? That is up to you, but I will be moving you into the voice chat so you can hear everything that I'm saying. So not to worry. So Dominic will be sharing with us, I think, about watchmaking, and I'm not sure if he'll have any pictures, but I will ask. All right, now do stand by. I'll drag in our next guest and mute myself for a moment. hi, welcome to the stage, Mr. Nick / Donner Nick.
Hello, welcome.
Yeah. All right, so
I'm glad
I
to
am
be here,
showing
thank you.
them. I'm showing them my screen now, but I have to uncrop some stuff. All right, so Dominic
Yeah.
did send me some pictures a while back, regarding watchmaking.
Correctly, yeah.
All right, so you can start whenever you're ready.
Okay, yeah, so basically, thank you for having me here. If
Aw.
anything is maybe a bit out of place or I'm saying something weird, English is not my first language, so please be patient with me.
You're doing great. Don't worry about it.
Wonderful, thank you very much. Yeah, so basically, watchmaking might be a bit of a different hobby than anybody might be used to. And it's basically something you don't say, okay, I will get into this now, and it just works, basically. You have to do a lot of research, you have to prepare a lot of things, you need a lot of very specialized tools, maybe even make your own. I'm at a point where I'm actually trying to make some tools specifically for my needs, which aren't available to buy.
Oh. Sounds like quite a high
specifically-
investment hobby.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I probably sunk a couple of thousands of bucks already into tools alone.
Oh, wow.
Not even counting parts and everything.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically I started with just changing out batteries for bodies on their quartz watches. Which is basically one of the smallest tasks you can actually do, because it's really just open the bag up, put a new battery in, close it up, here you go.
It's meant to be relatively easy to do, right?
Yes. But for some weird reason, a watchmaker still charges you like 10 to 20 bucks for it, so
They charge me 25 whenever I go to change my watch battery.
yeah, it's not cheap at all. I don't
Yeah.
quite get it, because the battery is like $2, maybe.
Good money though.
Absolutely. Yeah. And my interest in watchmaking started when I got a gift from a friend of mine, and this was actually a mechanical watch. So
Oh.
before that, I rarely ever wore a watch, or if I wore one, it's probably been a digital one. And yeah, so basically this gift changed everything.
Resulted in 1,000 more being sunken into it.
It rabbit hole opened up, and so much money went down the drain. But I don't regret anything.
Yeah, I do see a lot of specialized tools that I don't even know what they do. Like this one that I'm seeing over here that looks like it's supposed to take my blood pressure, but it's not.
Let me see. Yeah, you probably have that picture open with the watch on a kind of bench thingy,
yeah.
and the things. Wait,
Little
let me see.
watch blood
Yes, yeah.
pressure test.
Yeah, the multifunction time grapher, exactly.
Time
So
grapher.
this is basically, as it says, a time grapher. You put your watch on there, and the thing where the watch actually rests on is a microphone. And,
microphone?
This mic, yes, it's purely
Oh,
audio.
that's so cool.
So because of the way a mechanical watch works, the escapement ticks with the typical tick you hear when you think of a watch.
That's
This
it.
actually stems from these mechanical movements. It's basically the palette for
So it, like times the time. Oh,
basically times the time. Yeah, it sounds a bit weird, but it's not wrong.
okay. So it like kind of takes note of whether it's moving in time. This is really hard to talk
Exactly,
about.
yes. So, yeah, it's a bit complicated to talk about it without the terms and stuff. But basically, there's this it's called a pallet fork, and it's basically really shaped like an anchor.
Uh-huh.
And it basically swings left to right in a specific angle, which you can see on that picture actually under LA.
LA,
That's
yeah,
lift
I see it.
angle, 52 degrees. So that's basically the degree in which it moves back and forth. And the amplitude or amp is basically how much power it has while moving.
That is so cool.
And if it does it correctly in the right beat, you can see it at the rate on the very left on that display. It's plus 3 seconds a day for this one, which is actually really good for a mechanical watch.
So your
That's the pattern.
customizations are all mechanical only, right?
Yeah, probably all mechanical only, because this is if somebody wants quartz specifically, I can do that, no problem. But it's super difficult to find actual high quality parts for quartz watches or quartz
What's a
movements.
quartz watch?
So a quartz watch is basically the one you're probably most familiar with. That's the watch where you put the battery in.
Ah,
Those watches are battery powered because this battery provides electricity to a quartz crystal, which is fork shaped.
well, this sounds like
And-
something straight out of a sci-fi movie.
It's pretty. Not gonna lie, it's pretty sci-fi, yeah. Because people found out that a quartz crystal, if cut in the right shape and induced with electricity, will vibrate at a very specific rate,
Oh my god.
and this specific rate is used to time 1 second.
Whoa, that is so cool. So how are mechanical watches different? They operate with gears, I'm seeing.
Exactly. So they operate completely electricity free, completely devoid of any electronics. Which
How do you start it
nowadays
moving?
you pretty much started moving by winding up a spring. So there's a big, long leaf spring wound up in there in the, what's called the barrel. And you basically wind this over a crown. So where you change your date and time on the watch when you set it. There's a position on there. The very first one mostly. If you wind it up there, you can basically put a wind in the watch and in the spring. And the escapement, what we talked about earlier with that anchor-shaped pellet fork, it regulates basically the release of that stored up energy in a very specific interval to make it precise.
Wow. This sounds like ancient technology.
It is pretty ancient, actually. So I think that goes all the way back to the 1200s, about.
Dang. It's so cool that old technology still persists today in such forms.
Absolutely. Back in the day, it was just a necessity because there wasn't any there wasn't anything any other possibility to keep time.
Yeah.
But when quartz watches came onto the scene, mechanical watches were pretty much dying out because even the cheapest quartz movement is so much more precise than even the highest quality mechanical movement.
Ah.
So
But they
that
they still go for pretty expensive, don't they?
and that has to do with the dawn of the quartz movement, basically.
Ah, okay.
So because those were or would be made cheaply and so reliably, they had to basically find a niche to survive.
Yeah.
And that's luxury.
It's kind of like fountain pens, a little bit.
Basically, like a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, like olden things persist because people choose for it to persist, not because they have to be around anymore.
Exactly, like everybody nowadays has their phone with them. It's always an atomic clock anywhere,
Yeah.
somewhere.
But we still appreciate these. I lost the word for it.
For me, it's just appreciating the craft, appreciating the masters behind, because I'm nowhere near close to the skill level needed to actually produce all these components from scratch, basically.
This is the coolest hobby I've ever heard of. You are so cool, Nick.
Thank you very much.
And thank you so much for sharing as well. I felt like I learned a lot about watches, like a whole new world to open up today. Is there anywhere
glad I
that
could
people
help
can
you.
find your custom watches or something like that? Do you have a website or not yet?
Actually, not yet at all. Basically, my work spreads by word of mouth. Is it that how it's called?
All right. So today
So
I shared it with
people-
35 people in chat. All right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So hit him up.
I share it mostly on Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter or on Discord, basically.
Okay,
So,
is it the same username everywhere?
It's everywhere the same, yeah.
Alright, awesome. So do share his work if you find it cool, which it is. And thank you so much for sharing. You have enlightened me so much within the past 10 minutes.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, alright. Thank you for your time as well and for making the time and even buying a mic just to present today.
Yeah. No, I'm glad I had the chance to bring this over to you people, because it's really an exotic hobby, I'd say, and no one really knows about it. So yeah.
All right, thank you so much. I'll have to pull in the next person now, but you have been a joy to talk to.
Thank you very much. I can
I'll
only
catch
say
you
the same.
again. And now we can hang out in voice chat because you have a mic.
Yay!
Yippee!
Finally.
Yeah. Okay. See you.
See you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Our next person, I didn't manage to verify them into the Discord until now. So let me just tag them real quick. Oh, oops. All right. Let me mute myself for a minute. All right, everybody, welcome to the stage. Amewa Takahashi, or Taka for short. Pachi pachi pachi.
Hey, that's me. Okay. So I just like start introducing myself, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Kataka, the name is Takahashi, but you guys can call me Taka for short. As Hime has already said, I'm a five-human VTuber just casually streaming on Twitch. Thank you for the shout out. The channel's right there. I mostly do a whole lot of things with. I mostly play a lot of FPS, VR, rhythm games.
Oh, I've seen your Beat Saber clip. My goodness. It was so good.
Yeah. Well, actually, I already got like my CS:GO and Beat Saber clip just like opened up on my browser already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So FPS, rhythm game, VRs, and maybe a little bit too much things about the ukulele because I'm an absolute enthusiast. If it's not obvious already.
You see his ukulele on his shoulder there. All right,
yeah,
I'm gonna move you to another voice chat because we have some issues with the sharing screen on this one. So 1 moment. Oops, I cut him off. Okay, you're back.
Okay.
All right.
We good?
Yes, you can share your screen if you want to.
Okay. Share. Woo. You know what I was doing while waiting? I was quite literally just trying to install Honkai Star Rail inside my headset.
In your headset? Oh, the VR headset. I was like, who does that?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me share the screen. Okay, it's showing.
All right. So in terms of FPS, most of the time you will be seeing me play CS:GO, aka Counter-Strike Global Offensive, aka Valorant, but without the extra steps. I freaking love this game. It just, I love it for the same reason that, the same reason as to why this game just never dies. Here's a random ace that I got on stream.
Oh! I just knocked his shins off.
Knocked his shins off?
Fuck.
Showing off his ace.
What the hell are you doing, my guy? doing something there, man. They too hard to loud dog.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, you know what? You know what? Come here.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah,
nice
that's what I thought.
one.
Oh, come on.
Wow, you're really good at this game.
Yeah, that's what I thought, mate. That's what I thought. Oh my god, that's an ace. I just realized that's an ace.
Good job, Pachi Pachi Pachi.
I was incredibly lucky at the at this part. Guy literally had a clean shot. Wait,
Yeah.
no, not.
That's what I thought.
Okay,
God, oh god, oh god. Oh, you know what?
Man, they
that
too hard
that guy
to
had a
loud
clean
dog.
shot on me right here, but he missed.
That's right.
That
You
was
did
his
good.
fatal mistake.
Great shot.
And then my Beat
Oh, this
Saber,
one. This
that-
was the one I saw.
Oh, right.
This was, if you guys remember, Leia Nix, who was our first guest, she was streaming for Gamers Outreach, and Taka is also streaming for Gamers Outreach at the moment.
as you can see right here.
Yeah, it's up
That's one
there.
of my
There's a
most-
little goal up
That's
there.
one of my most recent Beat Saber stream. Don't worry about this music. It's not copyrighted. It's made by Camellia.
Here we go.
Someone asked, Taka, will you try Rush E on Beat Saber?
I did that twice on stream.
Oh, he's good. Look at him go. So when did you start gaming, Taka?
When I start playing this game,
Or like when did you start gaming in general, since you're sharing about gaming?
all right. I started gaming in general since like started gaming in general since like I don't know, probably like over 5 years ago actually, 6, 7 years.
Like seriously gaming, right?
An absolute gamer. But yeah, most of the
Gameable.
time, most of the time I've been back then, a few years ago when I started gaming, I mostly play in like in internet cafes
Oh,
and all that
okay.
stuff.
So
you know,
did you recently
you're-
get your PC?
Well, for like my first 5 years, I've been playing with like in PC, in internet cafes or like borrowing my mom's phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
But
been
things are
mostly
different
playing-
now. You are a VTuber now.
Yeah, I'm a VTuber now.
That's right. Right.
Oh my god.
You've come a
suck at
long
some
way.
games.
Good job.
Yeah, but most of the time I am like a jack of all trades in rhythm games in general. My first rhythm games, it's actually, I don't know if you know this, but is Tap Sonic 2011 on
I'm not familiar
on
with that
phone,
game.
on iPhone. It's a mobile rhythm game by the same company behind the DJ Max series.
Oh, okay. DJ Max, I know that name.
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much for
It's
sharing.
just-
Unfortunately, that is the time that we have. But do catch Taka on his side as well, because he's continuing to stream for the charity and also has a few more ukulele hangout sessions that are happening.
Oh
right?
yeah.
That's
I
right.
haven't
So you
even
can.
I haven't even got to talk about the ukulele. yet.
It's okay.
But,
They'll find out more when
yeah.
they visit your Twitter.
but yeah. Follow my Twitter if you like a lot of video game arcade spam posts, and then ukulele stuff, and well maybe some Honkai Sario screenshots here and there.
You also have some assets that are free right now, right?
Yeah, I also have
Yeah.
the VTuber ukulele assets that are free right now.
So go
But-
visit him if you want to check it all out. Thank you so much for
I'm currently
making the
having
time.
like lots of ukulele stuff. But yeah.
Kylie, get over here now!
Thank you for the follow. Okay, thank you so much for making the time today, Taka. I know it was a bit rushed, but I hope to catch you some more in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, couldn't ask too much from like 10 minutes, am I right?
Okay,
Anyway.
see you.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to install Honkai Story on my VR headset.
All the best. All right, next up we have Pencil Kun, who will be talking about coffee. They have worked as a barista before, and I'm interested to know what nuances I will learn about this hobby this time. I'll mute myself first, okay? All right, please welcome to the stage Pencil Kun SG.
Hello, people. And so I'm a ex barista, and now recently started doing full-time art and animation. Oh yeah, so I'm just gonna share my screen real quick.
All right, now.
So we're going to talk about coffee. There is a very long history about coffee that I learned from my barista job, but we're not gonna talk about
all the nitty gritty.
It's okay, people. No worries.
So
There's
cute.
I'm not gonna do the history thing. So yeah, here we are.
Okay.
So since we only have 10 minutes, so I'm just going to make this brief and just briefly describe what each of the brewing methods that I know of so far. Is Starbucks worth the money? To be honest, it really depends on how you perceive it. It's subjective.
It's subjective. Okay. All right, I see this graphic that you made. It's so cute.
Thank you.
Multi-talented.
It's a very quick drawing. So I try to make it a more just generally comprehensive lah. Of course, there's actually so you may see that there's a lot of ways of brewing coffee, and the process of brewing coffee. I'm just going to go in for the run. So the process of brewing coffee is, in other words, if you want to sound like a coffee expert, you can say extraction.
Extraction.
Yes. Okay. If you want to sound like a coffee nerd. Yeah. Okay, so some of the more, I'm just going to zoom in onto some of the more common ones. So you guys, okay, maybe just ask chatter. So which are the ones of the brewing methods that you are familiar with in this
I only
picture?
know like the first 3 and maybe the last 2.
Yeah.
Okay, the last. I take back my previous statement. I don't know that.
Okay, I'm sure we all saw the sock filter. That one best. Nanyang copy. The Yakun and the Toast Box.
Yeah.
So some of the most common types of brewing methods we all have seen pour over. Pour over is quite generalized. There's actually many different like models, but I'm not gonna go into detail. I could always mention the V60 and then the Keymax. All are kind of like the same kind, which is basically you use gravity, and then you have a filter, and then you pour hot water over, and then the water goes through the coffee grinds, and then the coffee flavor comes down. Yeah. Okay. Next one we also see a lot, which is the French press. So actually the French press, right? It has a wire mesh there. So it's a sort of a more immersive type of coffee brewing method. So you're not letting the water pass through it briefly, but you let it like soak in the water.
Seep out.
Seep, yes. So it compared to pour over, French press would have a slightly stronger extraction than pour over.
Is it something like cold brew?
Cold brew, it's a little different because cold brew basically, right, is brewing using cold water.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, instead of hot water, it's brewed using cold water, so that and then you let it sit for maybe between 12 hours to 48 hours. Okay, maybe not 48 hours, 12 hours to 24 hours. Then, so then it's usually done in a fridge or maybe room temperature. to let the coffee like flavor to sip out slowly.
Okay. So the French press is
Room temperature.
with hot water.
French
yeah?
press, yeah, it's usually with hot water. Of course, actually, you can also use the French press like the pot to brew tea also lah. I mean, you can it's just basically a filter
Oh.
anyway.
Okay. That's
Then
cool.
if y'all like even stronger coffee, espresso is the way to go. And
Espresso.
yes, espresso. It's not spelled with the X, not espresso.
Espresso.
But it's say it with a more Italian accent. Espresso. So espresso, it is done by having the coffee grinds. It's usually grinded quite finely and then packed very tightly in the what we call a
The
puck.
capsule?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then it's like kind of like pressed down to sort of compact the grinds.
Yeah.
And then highly pressured hot water passes through the espresso.
That's what makes it
the
sound.
thing. Yeah, and the pressure makes the extraction much stronger than most coffee that are out there.
Brute force
Then-
it out.
Yeah, and it's also proven to be a very fast brew. So it's often used at a very fast place
Yeah.
cafes such as Starbucks.
Starbucks.
I have some words about Starbucks, but I'll leave it for another time.
Oh, no.
We're tight in time. So next we have Mocha Pot, which I actually downloaded an illustration on how the Mocha Pot works because
It's so cute.
from the outside it's from the outside it just looks like a normal like pot, right? But actually inside there's a lot of engineering going on there.
Oh.
So
Very
in this
special.
diagram
Oh.
here, yeah. So what happens in a mocha pot is actually mocha pot. I have yet to try mocha pot myself, so I'm quite interested in buying a pot myself someday. So how it works, right, is that the bottom chamber it's actually divided into 3 chambers. So the bottom chamber is where you put hot water,
Yeah.
and there's also a funnel like tube that is that is
so
immersed in the water. So what what you do with the mocha pot is that you boil the water.
Yeah.
And as the water boils, it will push its way up this funnel thing.
Yeah.
And then in the middle chamber is where the coffee grounds are, and there's like some mesh that's separating
It's like a
it
coffee
from.
steamer.
Yeah. So it in a way steams through the coffee, and then the hot water that has gotten extracted the flavor of the coffee gets boiled to the top of this tube here, and then it flows out to the top chamber
Oh
here.
my gosh, that is so cool. But
Yeah,
from the
it's actually
outside, you
kinda
just see
cool.
it boiling.
Yeah. And I hear that the mocha pot also actually has quite a strong extraction also. Yeah, so
Just
it makes
slower
a
than
strong,
an espresso.
a little slower than espresso, but close. It's said that it's almost as close as espresso shot. So if you don't have an espresso machine, you can always go for a mocha pot if you want strong coffee. Okay, then next one is a siphon.
Yeah.
It's usually made of glass. You see those like very atas looking cafe, they always have this kind of this thing there, and it looks like a science lab.
It does.
It does, right?
It looks like
Okay,
some
so
apparatus, yeah.
so the siphon actually works similarly to a mocha pot. So the top chamber is where the barista will put the coffee grounds, and then the bottom chamber they put the water to be boiled. There's also usually a boiler at the bottom, and then there's a tube where the water will travel up the tube to the top chamber.
So it's
But what's
kinda
different-
similar.
Yeah, it's kind of similar, but just that the difference with siphon is that because they will usually put a filter at the bottom of the top chamber, so it filters out the water. So once the water boils up and like sort of like mixes with the coffee grounds, it flows back down again to the bottom chamber. And so due to the way that it's filtered, it has a slightly cleaner taste than mocha pots.
Cleaner taste. How would you
Yeah.
describe the taste being cleaner?
The taste being cleaner, you imagine like the difference between drinking milk and water. You know,
Milk
the
and
difference.
water.
Yeah, like the difference in texture.
Ah,
How should I
okay,
say?
okay.
Like, when we describe clearer taste, it usually is usually like you don't taste very, how should I
Coarse
say, like
stuff?
it the coffee doesn't like stay in your mouth for very long.
Oh,
Like when
okay,
you
okay.
like when you
Like the sandpaper feeling on the top of your mouth.
uh
I don't know.
okay, maybe not sandpaper feeling, but it just doesn't stick to the sides of your mouth that much. Like it just like goes through your mouth cavity as you drink it.
So which do you prefer? Cleaner or dirtier coffee?
I like both actually. Like depending on my mood really.
But she likes both.
Yeah, I'm bi.
Okay. Oh, also, I pushed our schedule a bit, so you have until 9:40. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I think I'm taking a bit longer
No
than
worries.
expected.
This is so interesting.
Okay, Fin Filter. Fin Filter is a Vietnamese style of coffee.
Oh.
So the top, the below is just a regular cup. So it just consists of this different parts.
So you can just attach it to any
this,
cup?
Yeah, so actually what's inside, right, is that this dish here, there are little holes on this dish so that the coffee can flow through.
Uh-huh.
And then this cup part is also separated. There's also some holes in it as well.
Ah, okay.
And then next thing is that they'll put the coffee grinds
Yeah?
in this cup. And then there's also one more layer.
This live demonstration is so cool.
Yeah. And there's this piece of metal with a little handle.
Oh wow, there's
You
a
put
lot
it
of
on-
parts to this.
You put it on top of the coffee grinds. And then
So
you
that it'll push it down?
and then you pour water into it.
Ah.
And then as the coffee flows down through, it will sort of like create a vacuum in the coffee grind, like in the coffee grinds.
Wow.
And then they'll normally drink this coffee with some evaporated milk as well. So
So
it could,
different ways to enjoy the different kinds of coffee.
yeah.
Ah.
Okay, you might be wondering what is Jabena.
Yeah, that looks really old school looking.
Indeed it is. So you could say it's like one of the most ancient way of brewing coffee, and it's originated from Ethiopia.
Oh.
Yes. So actually Ethiopia is where what we believe to be the origin of coffee.
Wow.
It-
yeah,
it-
I learned
it's
where
where-
coffee comes from.
That is where all it started, and Ethiopia is, I believe, in Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's really just simple and very simple, and they usually would what they do is they will use a mortar and pestle to grind their coffee beans, and then they will just boil the coffee grinds
So
in this
straightforward.
like clay. It really is very straightforward. So there's no filter, no nothing. It's really the Europeans that like started filtering the coffee grinds from the coffee.
They're like, I don't like these crunchy bits.
Yeah, it's no longer crunchy.
Ah.
But yeah, so usually when they're done boiling, I think they don't really filter the coffee. They just drink it. But usually they brew these coffee for ceremonies.
Ceremony, so special coffee.
Yeah, so actually usually the coffee drinking in Ethiopia usually is quite for ceremonious occasions.
I never knew that. That's really
Yeah.
cool. Someone says
Although
you're
I
teaching
can't
us the
go-
history of coffee. Do you have a degree in coffee?
I
Marshmallow's
almost
here, one of your clients.
I was almost a coffee master in Starbucks, but I didn't go through with it.
That's a real position.
I mean, certain stores like the
Flagship ones.
what we call the what's it called? Reserve stores.
Ah, yeah.
only those like some certain Starbucks stores, they have some different coffee
fancy
beans.
ones.
Yeah, the fancy looking ones.
Yeah.
Only coffee masters can work there. Like normal staff cannot work in those stores.
Oh, they're the elites of the Starbucks
Yeah,
crew.
kind of like the elites. Yeah,
That's so
they,
cool.
they want you to believe that you're the elite, and so some staff.
So they give you a fancy name and they put you in a
so-
fancy place.
So yeah, some co-workers could be kind of competitive among themselves.
Oh. Starbucks
Okay,
culture will be a conversation for another day.
Yeah, it's for another day.
Yeah. All right, 2 more. Let's go.
Yeah. So I'm sure we all are quite familiar with the sock filter.
That's right.
Yep.
This one you can find
So-
commonly in Singapore, right? All the kopitiams
Yep.
have it.
That's right.
Yeah.
You see this often in Singapore, Malaysia, Southeast Asia in general. And so the sock filter is, well, you could say it's a cloth filter.
Cloth?
Yeah.
They actually
So-
use socks?
Maybe they
Wow,
used to
it kinda
use
looks
actual
more like
sock.
a stocking than a sock.
Yeah, there are some like some in Chinese they call it 丝袜奶茶 or something.
丝袜奶茶.
Like milk tea that is brewed using a sock.
We like using sock in our drinks, it seems.
Oh, I mean it's a similar way. They also brew the tea similarly. So normally like the coffee grinds will be like mixed with hot water in one of these like these cups or this metal mugs here, and then it's like poured, and then they pour in and out for a bit for a few times for the coffee to be like fully extracted.
So they'll like
And
pour
then-
it back and forth, right? No, that's teh tarik. What am I thinking?
Actually, teh tarik also similar.
Ah,
Some say that if you pour a very long and very smooth like laminar flow in your
Ooh.
coffee or tea, it can taste nice. I don't know how
Coffee
much
tips
of
and
it is
tricks?
proven. But unfortunately I never got to learn this. I could have the opportunity back when I was working in a in a restaurant, like a Hong Kong style restaurant.
Oh, they did it there?
They also have this kind of pots to brew
so
their coffee and
cool.
tea.
I like that.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I was assigned at the toast station, not the coffee
Aw.
station. Okay, lastly is the Turkish coffee. So Turkish coffee is brewed actually quite straightforward. So there's no filter, no nothing. Like coffee grind, water in this thing, and then they dip this like thing in the hot sand.
Hot sand?
Yes, it's hot sand.
Why especially hot sand?
Probably due to the nature, the conductivity of heat.
Kylie, get over here now!
So the heat transfers into this thick chamber, and then once it boils over, the coffee boils over, they just like pour it straight into a cup. So you just usually would drink this coffee like unfiltered.
I never knew sand would be a good conductor of heat. But now that I think of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, I feel like I learned a lot about coffee making today.
So
Thank you
yeah,
so much
that's
for
a
sharing.
very brief description of
And
different
my
kinds.
goodness, look at the effort that Pencil put into her presentation. Will you be posting this on your socials?
Right, special what beans have put? Honey.
So much effort, I know, right? And if you wanna support Pencil, they also have some YCH emotes and things that are on their Ko-fi.
Yeah, I do animated YCH.
On their Ko-fi. So go.
Yes.
So please go
Anyone
check out
need
their
your
socials.
animated?
Yes. And I
you
would
do
love
anime
to.
anything? Come to me.
I would love to see this graphic on your socials as well. Thank
Okay.
you so much for taking the time.
Thank you so much for having me.
And the elaborated description. I really appreciated it, and I learned a
thank-
lot. And I'm sure Chat has learned something new as well.
Thank you, Hime.
No problem. Catch you soon, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Money.
Done it. All right, now I'll be pulling in our next guest, Lyroya, who has been in chat for a while. Yeah, give me a moment to yes, drag her in. All right, let's welcome to the stage Lyroya.
Hello. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm watching your stream, so I'm hearing
Don't worry
double
about it.
things.
I'm fixing it as you speak. I will flip you around as well.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Okay. So
Sorry.
Lyra will be talking about game dev, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
for everyone who has no idea who I am, so my name is Roya, and in context, I am an actual game developer.
Actual
which
game
is-
dev.
Actual game developer, but like it's something that like is interesting because I like to go by this saying, you should have 3 hobbies: a hobby that makes money for you, a hobby that helps you exercise, and a hobby that helps you relax. So
Oh my gosh,
game
life
development,
advice.
yeah, but game development is my hobby that gives me some money.
Let's go. Get the
Yeah.
break, girl.
Exactly. But I think what's interesting for game dev is I got into game dev, and because of game dev, I fell in love with games. Usually it's the opposite way. I think most developers or most people will hear, "Oh, I'm making games because I love to play games."
Yeah.
Yeah, but like mine was the other way. And what's so interesting about game development is all the different departments coming together to like make this amazing thing.
Yeah, I
Like,
like
you
that
have-
concept.
Yeah, like you have the artists, you have programmers, you have designers not being graphic designers, but people who stare at data sheets every day. and so much like in between audio as well. I think a lot of people like tend to forget like the
Sound
part-
design?
yeah, sound design,
Mm.
quality and like assistants, people who constantly play the game repeatedly to find bugs for you.
Mhm.
Like that is a huge thing that I think people
The
tend
play
to
testing,
forget.
right?
Yes, oh my gosh. And I'm really thankful because like thanks to Steam Next Fest, like we have a lot of people who are happily streaming and play testing the game. So thank you for the free promotion.
You wanna give your game a little shout out?
I'll give it a shout out at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. And like so something that's interesting is I because me being in game development,
Mm.
I started to be curious about the industry as a whole, and I
Yeah.
started stalking. I mean, not stalking. I mean,
Stalking?
following other game developers, and like
Okay.
in seeing their creations, their work. It's really
Mm-hmm.
inspiring, to be honest. Like, what's interesting is that because of how the internet has developed, it has been so much easier for indie developers, like solo developers, duos, or like small companies to actually put their products out without having like a huge publisher. So
Yeah,
for
for
context,
sure.
yeah, for people who don't know what publishers are in games, it's kind of like a book publisher. So it's someone that basically pays you money at the start to help you finish your product, and then once you sell it, they take back the cut to like cover their cost of like paying you, as well as like getting a bit of profit for supporting you on your journey.
I didn't know
And
that was how it worked. Yeah.
That is how it works. So it's very interesting because like unless you are actively in development, there are a lot of like little snippets of game dev that you don't really notice because most of the time as a gamer, what you see is the final product. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cool.
Or like the
And-
demo.
or the demo, which has a lot of bugs. So it's okay. We're fixing it.
Hey, I think your demo was pretty good.
Thank you very much. It's really cool as well because a little snippet is that not snippet, what am I saying? A little thing that people might not realize is that when it comes to indie game developers, all their social media is run by the developers themselves. The people that talk to you in your streams, the people that respond to you on social media like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, they're all developers, and like it's really cool to see how passionate they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I get very excited to see people come up with cool stuff, like people from different countries creating games that based off their culture, based off like their experiences. Like I'm just gonna like name drop a few different companies
Let's
like
go.
Toge. Like I don't know if anyone knows Coffee Talk.
Oh yes.
Valhalla.
Like what we just
they
had.
are yeah, we just had coffee earlier with Pencil.
Valhalla.
And like all these stories have like some cool narratives to help players like experience these, like learning about different kinds of experiences that other people have. We have
Yeah.
like there's this game that's also under Toge Productions called A Space to the Unbound or something like that. And it's a really good storytelling of like Indonesian culture, as well as like there's like some experiences that is really like Indonesian players and gamers I've been seen in like social media is like really cool.
Yeah.
And they really talk about the experience. Like even in Singapore, there actually is a game called Ghost Lore that was recently released.
Ghost Lore?
And yeah, Ghost Lore. It's created by 2 people only. And
Oh wow.
yeah, a local Singaporean game called Ghost Lore. If you like Diablo, for example, it's actually really interesting. I recommend you guys check it out. And the developer are really, really helpful people. Yes, only 2 people, Zuzu. Yeah. So like you guys should go check it out. And I think I'm really happy to see the indie industry in Singapore start to grow out.
Yeah.
'Cause it's really heartwarming. It's a tough time for game developers around the world because a lot of the AAA companies like Ubisoft and EA and like they're all starting to like tighten their wallets and not hire as many people. Yeah.
I see.
So it's nice to see. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of applicants.
Oh, to apply to the
To apply.
the
Yeah,
company.
because
Wow.
everybody's like having difficulties. It's truly really tough as a game dev because like so if regardless solo, indie, AAA, your livelihood really relies on the product that you release. And generally your audience and your customers are all very nice people who understand. But of course, you know, there are a certain subset of that customers who don't know how to verbally explain their
Disappointment.
frustration.
or-
Yes.
I think it's also because the game industry is so saturated now. Like we have games left, right, center, right? So
Oh my gosh, yeah.
it builds expectation and they impose those expectations even though indie companies may not have the capacity to deliver at that kind of level yet.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And like it's really interesting to see people interact with game developer social media. Like I've been happily like watching seniors and like experts in their own right, like artists and like programmers, and they talk about like the difficulties of game dev. And it's really nice to see people sharing more about these stories to help gamers understand that game developers are people and do need sleep.
Yeah, we're a little support group.
Yeah, it's like a little support group, and everyone's like, yes, I understand. And it's really interesting, regardless, because for game development, it's like a huge passion of mine now. I've become a workaholic because of that.
Oh no. I mean, they always say if you work and enjoy your work, then you're not really working a day in your life. But that's a lie.
That's a lie.
You're
was
still
the
working
one-
hella hard.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's like I'm a workaholic now because of my passion for game dev. Because as like you really want to become like you really want to make your game the best game because you're
Yeah.
putting out it becomes your like little baby, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, don't sweat it too much. There are a lot of games who kind of revived and updated along the way also. Like No Man's Sky.
true.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
They started off
Oh
a
my
little
gosh.
rough, but
Yeah,
kind of redeemed themselves.
I think it's amazing. Like social media has done an amazing job. Like Among Us.
Oh my god, Among Us.
Yeah, like no one knew that would happen, and the developers, it was like a huge thing for them. Now they're like able to create even more stuff because of the support. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing your experience as a game dev.
Get over here now.
No problem.
Yeah. All right, you can do your shout out now.
Okay, yeah. So, like, if you guys are interested more about game dev, you can follow me on my Twitter. I try and retweet other game developer stuff. Mostly shit posts, but there are a lot of retweets of other game developers, so you guys can check me out. But I also am part of this company called Better Brew Productions, and we're currently on the game Cuisinier. You guys can check out the demo on Steam Next Fest. Steam Next Fest ends Singapore time, I believe, Tuesday 1 a.m. So you guys should go and download and try it now before it's like gone.
Download the demo while you can.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like for all of you guys here in chat, like I would like to announce also that like the game will be releasing Q3 this year, so look forward to it.
Wait, it's coming this year?
Yeah.
Holy smokes! I'm so excited.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me, by the way.
Thank you for making the time as well. Unfortunately, we did run a little over, but I think it should be fine. So, all right, I'll say a quick goodbye. Please shout yourself out in the chat since you're my moderator. Okay, see you later. Catch you soon.
Bye.
Bye. All right, next up we have Johan, also known as Red Bean Porridge, who will be sharing about his passion for food and art of women. He's an awesome artist. Do check him out. And he's live now as well if you want to drop by his chat. Okay, yeah, let me mute myself. All right, please welcome to the stage, Red Bean Porridge!
Hi.
And say hi to his chat because they're all in here as well.
Hello, everybody. Hi. Hello.
So, would you rather we call you Red Bean Porridge or Johan right now?
You can go with either one. I do prefer being called Johan.
Okay.
But if you can't remember that, Red Bean or Red Bean Porridge or whatever.
Red Bean Porridge is a hell of a lot more
bit
to
of a
say than
mouthful.
Johan.
That is true. That is true. Yeah,
Alright.
I remember when people used to call me Red.
Red.
But I phased that out when I met up with internet friends in real life one day, and they called me Red, and I was just like, no, that's wrong. It's not okay. Please call me Johan.
Johan it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I hope your stream's been good.
It has been. Thank you for asking. So you'll be sharing today.
Yeah.
Now Johan has been a mutual of mine for a long time already.
I have.
We've known each other since
yeah.
what, like a year and a half ago at least.
I literally knew about you before I properly started streaming.
Oh.
I still remember when before I properly started, I remember seeing you on the recommended page.
Hey yo.
And yeah, and the day, I don't know if you remember, but when you popped into my stream, I was just like, oh my god, wait, it's you! Oh my god. Yeah.
I remember you asking me whether it was okay for you to do a subathon or something like that also because you saw I did one.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Man,
really
it's been a long
cute.
time.
I knew Johan before he was partner, you guys.
Yeah. Hasn't been that long.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long, but it also hasn't been a short time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. But yeah.
So you've been doing art for how long now, my friend?
How long have I been doing art? I've been doing art pretty much my whole life. But yeah, I've pretty much been doing art for as long as I can remember. That question is
Get
always
that.
so weird to me because I just assume everyone has been doing art since they were little,
Since they could hold a
and
pencil,
you just
right?
stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like most people did art as kids, but then they stopped
Yeah,
as
a
they
lot
grew
of them
older.
do.
Yeah, I never stopped, so
Hey,
that question's always been
same.
weird to me. Yeah, but I guess now I know that people are usually asking, how long have you been doing it, like for a living or
Seriously.
professionally or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess you could say I've been doing art properly for about 8, 9 years now. I don't know. Time is a
That's a
blur,
while,
but
yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
you could say that I officially started doing art properly about 8, 9 years ago when I decided to pursue art by going to an art school in Singapore.
Hey, oh yeah, you were in
Yeah.
Singapore for a while.
I was in Singapore. I
We never
miss
got to meet.
Singapore.
Sad.
We didn't, yeah,
Yeah.
because it was COVID time by the
It
time
was,
we
it
knew
was.
each other, so we couldn't even meet if we wanted to.
It's okay. One day, if you ever come back.
One day, I still need to get a passport.
You don't have a passport?
Yeah, my passport expired in 2020. Perfect timing.
Honestly, Slay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to go back to Singapore soon, but I need that darn passport.
Yeah. Is it expensive to get it done in Malaysia?
I don't think so. I just don't really like leaving my house.
You
I don't
can't do
really
it online.
like going outside. I think you can, but I don't know. It's a headache. I already had to deal with a lot of online government related headache with my taxes not too long ago.
Oh, right. Because streamers have to pay taxes. I forget.
Yeah, and I may or may not have made the mistake of accidentally adding an extra 0 to my total income report for the year. So, yeah.
Oh man.
Please double check, triple check, quadruple check your taxes when you do them.
And
or
please support Johan so he
you-
can pay the remaining of his taxes.
Yeah. Oh no, it's okay. The taxes are all sorted out now.
Mm.
If anything, if you give me more money, it just means I have to pay more tax.
So that he can make that extra 0 a reality.
No,
Yeah.
no, absolutely not. That extra 0 means I get taxed. Imagine the shock on my face. I'm doing my taxes thinking, okay, I don't have to pay anything because I'm not making that much money.
Uh-huh.
But the shock on my face when I go to like the tax checkout page and it's just like, okay, so we're gonna tax you $10,000.
Huh? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I screamed. I literally screamed.
Well,
Yeah.
happens. Alright, so you really like drawing feminine bodies and food,
Yes.
right? Yeah, I saw the
Yes.
recent pizza gif. It looks so good.
Yeah, thank you. It was really fun. Literally came about because I drew a pizza one day and I was just like, huh, how fun would it be if I just got a bunch of other people to also draw pizzas?
Mhm.
And so
You
I just
ended
put
up
out like an
getting
open
what,
call.
17?
Yeah. It started with me just shouting into the void of a Discord friend chat, just being like, friends, make me a pizza right now. And then like bit
And
by
they
bit,
did.
people made pizzas.
They delivered.
Yeah. And then I got more mutuals on Twitter to make me pizzas too.
You recently also started like a sketch club program in your Discord, right? Not really a
Yes.
program, but like a casual thing that I
It's
made
just like
sound
a really
formal.
casual, yeah, like a casual. Oh my god, it's my pizza.
Yeah, it's the pizza.
Yeah, it turned out so good. I'm really pleased with how it ended up. It was meant to just be one complete pizza, but then I ended up getting more pizzas. So to include them all, and I made it into a GIF. Yeah, and it looks so good.
It does. Now, my most recent like favorite food art from Johan was his bread tutorial. So he had this tutorial.
I'm curious. Has anyone in the chat seen my bread tutorial? Because
you seen the
apparently
bread
those
tutorial?
tutorials have been making the rounds.
In TikTok and other places,
And
and going
Instagram
beyond
Reels.
your targeted audience.
Yeah, I still get comments, really weird comments on those tutorials, especially
Something about male
surprisingly more
whimpering?
more on Instagram Reels.
Really?
TikTok has been weird, but
Not that
more tame than Instagram Reels. The Reels people have been disgusting.
Oh god. I recently posted a short on YouTube about Itachi also being the Japanese word for weasel, and I called him Weasel Boy, and someone got real mad in my comments. Itachi, he beat you up any day, bro. And I'm like, okay.
Oh my god! Wait, someone in your chat says you're the cat bread man. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, he's got cat bread, he's
did
got
that.
bear bread, he's got bread of all animals.
Yeah, I've just really been liking bread lately.
I'm just
That's just
scrolling
been
through
my-
your
my
Twitter
thing.
while we do this.
Thank you.
So
Thank you for
what
the free
sparked
promo.
your what was the first food art that you drew? Do you remember?
Yes. Okay. The first nice food art I drew were these 3 studies of apples.
Apples. Oh my god, that's a classic
yeah.
like art student thing to
Yeah,
draw.
it's a good thing to start with.
Yeah.
Because one day, this food artist that I follow,
Mm.
they make these insane, really photorealistic looking food art. And every time I see their art, I'm just like, wow, that's insane. I could never do something like that. But then one day they posted a step-by-step breakdown of their process, and I look at it and I'm just like, wait, this looks like something I could do. Let me try it out. And then I try it out with the apples, and then I get these photorealistic apples, and I'm just like, whoa,
Holy crap.
shit, I can do it too.
That's right. Do you do
Yeah.
all your artwork on an iPad?
For the most part, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you found the apples.
Yeah, I found it. I'm so good at this.
How did you?
Oh, from Red Bean Pori, Apple. I just searched Apple
Oh.
on your page.
Oh, all right. I forgot you could do that.
Apple. Yeah. These are so cute.
Yeah.
Is that a mini
Thank you.
in the middle?
What was that?
Is that a mini U in the middle?
What are we looking at? Sorry, wait. Your stream
your
might be delayed
apple.
for me.
Uh-oh, I think it's delaying.
Oh no. That's any resemblance is coincidental.
Alright.
Yeah, it all started with those apples.
All started
And then I
with
just
the
started
apples.
doing more food studies, and that's where it began.
So when was your first apple drawn? Or your first
oh god, not the Maple Story art. Don't look
I
at
was
it, get it
looking for
away.
this specific one, which I saw, which was your redraw from 2018 to 2020.
Yeah,
The improvement,
I might
though, holy
actually
crap.
wanna redraw the 2020 one.
All right, we're gonna get another
that-
frame of 2023 soon.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
I've been wanting to ask this, but I always see you draw like commissions and things like that. Have you ever thought of doing like a Patreon or like stuff like that? Selling merch?
Funny story. I actually have done. I've dabbled in those things. I had a Patreon at one point because some people requested a Patreon. So I made a Patreon account where I posted sketches and more like behind the scenes things that I wouldn't typically post, like unfinished, unpolished pieces that I wouldn't typically post on my socials, stuff like that. Time lapses.
All the cool behind the scenes
but,
stuff. Hmm.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I didn't really get many people backing that Patreon. So
Oh.
in the end, I closed it because it kind of just felt like there wasn't any point to taking like a couple hours out of my day
Just to do
every
it.
week just to compile everything. So I stopped
Yeah.
that because it wasn't really like worthwhile. And then for merch, in 2019, I tried making merch. I made prints, I made stickers, because I boothed for the first time at Dojima.
Dojima.
Yeah, Dojima.
Oh my god, that event has
2019.
gotten so huge recently.
Has it? I heard this year that you had to buy tickets for it.
Yeah, the queues were pretty crazy, and
Ooh.
there's a lot of people boothing at the event now.
Oh yeah, do you know the artist Mayoko?
Mayoko? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my first time boothing ever at Dojima in 2019, I was right next to Mayoko.
What the heck? Art senpai.
Yeah.
Well, you
wild.
yourself, you are my art senpai.
Oh, stop. Thank you.
Yeah, well, will you be boothing at any other cons in Malaysia anytime, or just focusing on your own stuff for now?
You know, as much as I love the idea of boothing, and I do really enjoy going to cons. The thing about boothing is, you get no time to enjoy the con.
That's true. Unless you booth with friends.
Whenever I go, true. But also whenever I go to a con, because maybe like a couple friends are boothing, so I'm thinking, okay, I'll go there, I'll visit, I'll support them, and I'll also hang out with them. That's the expectation. The reality is, they end up being too busy for the whole day, and I don't get to hang out with them at all.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I would love to booth again, but also I kind of don't want to.
Sounds like the future is pretty uncertain. So if you want to know what he's up to, go follow his socials. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for making the time. I felt like we had just a little catch-up session.
Yeah. I feel like it's been way too long. So it was really
been.
nice. Thank you so much for inviting me on.
Thank you. Hope to play some games or draw together sometime.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'm less busy sometime soon because I'm keeping really busy these days.
It's a happy problem to be busy.
Yeah.
All right. Have a great rest of stream.
You
Johan.
too. Thank you so much.
And thank you for making the time.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you again for inviting me.
No problem.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty, so that was Ripbeanport / Johan. I'm so sorry, Valley, for the wait, but I hope it's okay that you can come in now. I was okay. Let me drag you in, and I'm gonna mute myself for a quick moment. Johan is cool. Johan is so freaking cool, man. I wish I was like half as cool as he is. He can sing. He can play the ukulele. He can draw. Hell. He's truly art senpai. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself for a moment. One. And please welcome to the stage, Valley Orion.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Come in. Thank you so much for
Becca.
making the time.
Yes,
so,
of course.
Valley,
Of course.
Valley, I purposely scheduled as the very last presenter because they have a little more of a spicy interest.
Tylee, get over here now.
Thank you for the follows, everyone.
I do.
Right, so if you read the little description on the on the bottom left here.
Tylee, get over here now.
Yep.
What's their passion?
Pyramid head. Pyramid head from Spongebob. Or PP head.
PP head for short.
Yes. I love him.
Now I actually don't know where Pyramid Head is from.
Okay, so Pyramid Head is from a game called Silent Hill.
Ah, Silent Hill. They have the crazy bunny looking thing too.
Yes, and one of them they do, yeah. But it's from a game called Silent Hill. It's like a whole series that came out on PlayStation, I think. It's relatively old.
I think so.
Yeah.
I've heard the name, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's like one of like the biggest horror icon games out there.
Hmm. So you played that game?
Yes, I have. I played I think all of them, but it's been so long.
How dare
Yeah, I think they're remaking the second one like soon though, so I'm really excited about that.
That's
mhm.
super cool. You get to see your husbando, waifu.
I get to see my husbando again. So excited!
Do you have like
Oh
a
my
favorite
God.
image of Pyramid Head?
The classic, just like he makes his first appearance and he's just like dragging like the giant knife like on the floor. It is such a memorable moment.
Oh.
Yes, it's so tasty.
Oh, I can't show the Google page. There's a lot of spicy art of this man. Okay. Okay, so this.
Yes, there is.
This is he. This is he. Sorry, I'm recovering. Yeah, okay, so this one, right, with the big cleaver. Cloud with a cone on his head.
Yes, it's a pointy cone, basically.
Mm-hmm. So what draws you to this character so much?
I think, like, all, like, spiciness aside, I think genuinely the thing that I love about Pyramid Head is that he has, like, probably one of the most unique monster designs that I have ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting because of usually when you see like monsters and stuff like that, you think of like long claws and like kind of like deformed and stuff like that. But like I really just like that he's just kind of like this upright kind of like horror figure that's like coming towards you.
Do you just like scary things in general?
Yes, I do. I love scary things.
Oh man.
I am such a horror person. I love horror movies, horror shows. Like that is my jam.
Dang. So Pyramid
Yes.
Head, I feel like he looks relatively normal. Has anyone seen like what's under his cone?
So actually under under his cone is actually kind of like a mouth. So like he can like open it up and it's like a little like tongue mouth thing. But that's really all that's under there.
I see the
literally
peel.
just like this giant. Yeah.
It's a man without the male gaze. He doesn't have eyes.
Exactly. He is literally breaking down barriers. I love it for him. He's literally living like Larry.
So in general, I feel like your passion also lies in horror as a whole, right?
Yes.
Like I know I labeled
I
it
will not
Pyramid
do that.
Head. I was labeling it, but
Yes. As much as I do love Pyramid Head, I very much have a soft spot for all things like horror oriented.
what was the first thing you encountered that was like obviously of the horror genre?
I would have to say probably the first thing that like I saw that was like horror oriented was actually like Children of the Corn.
What is that?
And it is this super bizarre movie, and basically it's like these kids that live in like this cornfield and they go around like basically like murdering people and stuff.
Oh.
And yeah, it was this really bizarre movie, and I don't remember anything from it, but I just remember that movie being like the introduction to just like horror things.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
I remember as a kid, I would go around the CD shop and like look at at all the horror stuff and read the synopsis, but I'd get too freaked out and put it back. And I wouldn't even put it back with like the front, like the back of it, because I didn't want to see the cover anymore. So I am not a horror fan, but I can see why people are drawn to it. like out of morbid curiosity or whatever. But I
Yeah.
don't think I revel in the
Yeah.
feeling of being scared.
Yeah, I will say for me, it's a different experience, like watching a horror movie versus like actually playing one, you know?
Oh gosh,
Because
yeah,
like,
for sure.
dude, like, I think like recently I was playing this game called Amnesia: The Bunker, and oh my gosh, I've never been so scared playing a horror game before in my life. I don't even think I can finish it. Like, I'm so scared.
Oh man.
I was like, I don't want anything to do with this. Oh my gosh.
What was that? What was the premise of that game?
So basically, the synopsis is it's in the middle of a war, and you get captured, and you're in this bunker stuck with a monster. Look at me, I'm
gosh.
rhyming. And, and you have to basically get explosives to blow up the only exit.
Oh, what the heck?
But the monster operates in the dark, and you have to get like gasoline cans to keep the lights on.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Yeah, but so you can like pile up like gasoline cans to keep the lights on for an extended period of time. But I usually just get like one gas can and immediately turn on the generator, so it's less than 60 seconds.
Oh
for me to, like,
jeez. Very
Oh my gosh.
anxiety-inducing.
Yes, so much anxiety.
It's kind of like the
could not.
appeal and the disappeal of the horror genre.
Yes, for sure, for sure. I think that was the first time I've ever like actually like screamed on stream.
Wow.
I was like, I don't think I can do this, you guys.
Also, if you didn't notice, Pyramid Head is beside you on my stream right now.
Is he? Hold on, I'm gonna go look. Hold on, where is he at? Yes, look, we're like holding, but we're like basically on a date right now. Look
Yeah,
at that.
ab buddies. Look at the two of you.
Yes, look at
I'm
that,
having
bro. We went
the
to
time of my
gym.
life. Looking respectfully.
We're like the gym bros in the corner. Please.
Oh, man.
Good.
All right, so
I
if
love
you
that
had
for
any, you are kind of the last person on here, so I'm just taking my time. But if
Yeah,
if
no
you had
worries.
any horror related stuff that you could recommend, what are some things you would recommend?
Okay, so I will recommend some stuff, but before I do recommend some stuff, I want to unrecommend some stuff.
Okay,
And
that's
people-
good too.
People might hate me for this, but I really wish less people would play games like Phaz and Dead by Daylight and really expand their horizons.
Oh.
So yeah, because when people like think about horror games, that's what they think of, right?
Yeah,
they don't think
the
about like the
popular-ish
indie
ones.
creators.
Mhm.
Yeah, they don't think about all the indie creators or any like other horror games that are actually like really intensive and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or just like have a really good plot to them. And there's so many good horror games out there that I think need more recognition. So Madison is definitely one of them. Madison is Madison is actually based on like a kind of like a camera type of video game. And I think the way that they use the camera throughout the game is really, really cool. And it's scary on top of that.
Oh my gosh.
And then I think another game that's also really, really good, well, I should say series that's really good, is the entirety of the Amnesia series.
Oh, they have more than one game. What?
Yes. So the game that I'm playing right now is actually a spin-off. Like it's just another like thing of that nature. But yeah, Amnesia has like a whole plethora of like different games. Yes. Like Amnesia: The Dark Descent is what everybody talks about when they talk about Amnesia. But there's so many different games of Amnesia and so many spin-offs. Like it is a fabulous horror game.
Wow. Okay. see.
Yeah.
I have a chatter who's asking, what are your thoughts about World of Horror? What is that? World of Horror.
Oh, that is a new game that came out fairly recently, I believe.
Oh.
It's kind of pixelated. And I actually haven't played it yet. It is on my wish list though. I've been wanting to play it because it just looks really fun. It looks really, really fun. I think it's more just like what is the game style called? Kind of like I guess like more like, what is it? Oh my gosh, I can't like think of the word. It's more just you're reading. More like reading than like the actual like gameplay. You know what I'm saying?
Text-based?
Yes. It looks more like a text-based game than like an actual like you're like walking around kind of thing.
I think I would be able to take a text-based horror game.
Yeah, so I'm really interested in it because it looks very like Junji Ito kind of vibes. Like it's very
that's what my chatter says as well.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, it's so very, like, dark and, like, grimy kind of feeling. And I dig it.
Why am I actually excited for it?
Yes, you should. You should look into it. It looks so good.
Yeah, add both of us and buy us the game.
Yeah.
Just saying. Wishlist stuff.
Just send the wish list to your chat. Be like, here you go.
Here you go. I have too many things in my Steam wish list, though.
Oh my gosh. Really, though. I feel that. I have so many. I'm like, oops. Yeah. I'll get to them eventually.
No worries. It's just the backlog, you know? It's the backlog. Everyone has one. Most people have one.
So true. Oh man, I think the most recent like horror game that I played was not Amnesia, but the one before that was a game called Decarnation, and that was a horror pixel RPG game. Ooh. And that one was really, really good. I actually really liked that game.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, it was like one of my top favorite horror games.
I have a chatter who asked, have you done tabletop horror? Tabletop horror? Like board game?
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Have you?
Because I have no idea what tabletop horror is. If it like, like I didn't know they made board game horror games.
D&D but scary. I do have a friend who does a lot of tabletop RPG stuff nowadays, and some of the stuff he describes in their campaigns are like, wow, that's terrifying.
Oh man, I love that. I don't know. I would give it a shot.
Sounds like fun. Yeah, I did, Jace. I did win. Which one? Arkham Horror.
Arkham Horror.
Arkham Horror.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Oh, I just took it as like some sort of superhero game because we had to defeat some. Oh
like
no!
Some guy with a cape on.
Oh no! I'm too unserious for this. But yeah, thank you so much for sharing. I like how this topic expanded from purely Pyramid Head passion to like all of horror.
I love PP Head. He's so good. He's my favorite.
So if you are also a fan of horror games or would just like to see more of it in general, do follow Valley Orion. They stream a lot of horror-based stuff that I certainly don't provide on my channel, so it's a nice change of pace. And like the melody to your Kuromi. I say that to a lot of people.
I love that. I love that so freaking much. Oh my gosh.
Do you relate to any Sanrio characters?
Probably the Goth one.
The Goth one?
Really, yeah, like that's probably the most accurate.
The most
It's really funny because because like that's probably what I look like IRL, but like if you talk to me, I'm probably like the most like bean person you'll ever meet.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit can you do the voice of Pyramid Head for a moment? Thank you, Pyramid Head, for joining us on today's stream. Is that what it sounds like? He's probably way taller than us. He's probably like up here, honestly. Yeah, no problem, babes. Babes?
He doesn't speak any words. I just assume that he just grunts everywhere. Just like moaning in the background. I don't know.
I'll kill you. But he doesn't say it.
Yeah, just what's up, babes? I feel like he'd be a frat guy. You're probably right.
He would be a frat
Like,
guy.
he-
He would.
Yes.
Look at that.
He'd be my favorite frat guy.
In the University of Shapes, he'd be the one that's like, I can bid any chick.
Yep. And I would be right there. I'd be like, what's up, baby?
You'd be the chick.
Hanging on his arm.
As you have been
For
this
real.
entire stream.
Exactly. Exactly. There you go.
Alright. That was fun. I feel like I warmed up to this whole thing like after like right now.
I love it. I love that.
Thank you for
my goodness.
joining us.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Yeah, I think I have a couple more now. I've actually cleared most of the people who wanted to come on already, but I did have some people on standby who like couldn't confirm whether they could come on or not. So if any of you are in chat, you want to come up and share your passions, I am more than happy to invite you. I know Jace is in the waiting room, so sorry for taking so much time. But yeah, I really had fun. Have a great morning.
Thank
I can't
you.
believe we were this degenerate in your morning time.
Hey, it's good. It's good. It's good.
What's Jace gonna present? I wonder. Want to take a guess? Those of you guys who know us. Yeah, have a rest of the day. Have a rest of the day. Have a good rest of the day.
I will have a good rest of the day.
You will have a rest of the day and a good one.
Yes.
Alright. See you
Alright.
soon. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Alright, so next up we have Jace. I'm gonna just pull him in real quick and mute myself for a moment, okay? Now, I know that this is already the end, supposedly, of the Share Your Passion night, so if anyone has to go, I know it's late, feel free to head off, and do consider leaving a lyric. Thank you so much for dropping by, all of you. We have 2 more people who are in the waiting room, though, so if you would like to stick around for them, stay tuned. Alright, here is one of our guests who was in the waiting room for quite a while. Sorry for the wait, Jace.
It's alright. Thank you for having me here.
No problem. Alright, so what will you be presenting on today?
I'm not sure. Okay, no.
Not sure?
I love to play board games.
Board games!
Board games, yes.
That's right.
It's an excellent social platform for
I
many
agree.
people to actually play, meet each other, get to know people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just for you guys' information, I do used to run community board game sessions, but most of the time now I do private because thanks to COVID, a lot of the plans were scrapped.
Yeah. Used to. Yeah.
So Draco is one of our
Regulars.
most active participants.
Yeah. What was the last board game that you played?
What game did I play? The last one. Let me see. I think that was like maybe about 6 hours ago.
6 hours ago?
Online. No. It is the app version of the game, Terraforming Mars.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yes, it's a very nerd game. So
Very nerd game.
your objective is to terraform Mars, and what you're supposed to do is basically to raise the living conditions of Mars such that humans can actually populate it.
That sounds like a pretty cool game. So
Yeah,
how do you?
I mean, it's on my phone.
How do you play
So
it solo?
No, I mean I play my friend.
Oh,
We
okay,
were playing
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those solo or multiplayer games that you can play quite easily on the phone, so it's very easily available. And the actual live version of it, we actually play so much to the point where my box is tearing apart.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
is it
my
having
original
problems?
box.
I think most
It's well used.
most
well
people
loved.
would like buy a bunch of board games and then never really touch it.
Oxygen not included, so. I mean, it's nice, but I played only for a short while. For
I
Oxygen
just
not
bought the game and I promised one of my PNG tuber kids that I would play it. So look forward to me playing that in July.
Yeah.
I'm terrible
just-
at resource management, so that's gonna be a watch.
You will live to die a lot
Oh
in the
man.
game. Oh yes. So yeah. So board games wise, we have there is a growing group of people that actually like to play board games here in Singapore, and
Yeah.
it has been going on. This is prior to COVID, before COVID, because we have meetup groups and people can openly drop in to join and learn and try out new games and enjoy the experience. It's only during COVID then we either went online or we decided to stop the live sessions for a very extended period, and the sessions that we have maintained are mostly private. As in
Yeah.
just invite only groups.
It's kind of like getting to know a bunch of people and then breaking up into your own cliques a bit.
More or less. So
Yeah.
right now, okay, what I will be looking forward for actually is currently in its packaging stage is Resident Evil, the board game.
Oh, they're coming out with a board game? That's so cool.
Version we are talking about the first Resident Evil. This company, they did the second and third Resident Evil first, and now they're doing first Resident Evil.
Oh.
So it was kickstarted, so I went to go and back it, and it's finally in its last leg before shipping.
That's exciting. You're a backer?
Yeah, I went all in. But it was like about a year and
As
a
you
half ago.
usually do, knowing you.
No. Really depend on the game. But most
Oh.
games, it would be prudent to actually get all in if you play the game, you really like it, and
Yeah.
you're missing the new add-on, and you're the
You're
itch
like,
that you
"Oh,
need
man."
to scratch. Yeah. So there is many games out there that can be played. Board games is just one of the tabletop genres that I play.
Mm.
The other type is role-playing games, RPG, as you guys would know.
Mm.
Tabletop RPG.
Yes.
Ah,
I
so
enjoy
table
those a
R-
lot.
Tabletop
But haven't-
RPG is fun.
Have I played an RPG with you before?
Nope.
I think not yet,
I
right?
have
Yeah.
not run any in the last few years. The last
Oh.
one I ran was in 2019.
Oh, that was a while ago.
It was a while ago. The last one I ran was a D&D live session.
Oh,
So
D&D.
that was the goal of that particular session series was for new players to experience D&D. So everyone came in with new characters.
That's so
It's a
sweet.
drop-in kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And people get to learn because that whole group, only one other person has played RPG.
Oh.
The rest has not. So they wanted to try something.
That is so nice.
So in our sessions, usually it's number one, an excellent social gathering session.
It is.
The platform to meet people, to get to know people, and also get to know their quirks.
Yeah, I feel like in the age where technology is at the forward of everything. Games are all digital and all that. Like board games is kind of a breath of fresh air.
Yep, physical tactileness. It doesn't. I mean, you're playing games online. You click buttons. You handle controllers. Big deal. It doesn't beat. Yeah, no. It doesn't beat picking up dice and throwing them on your own.
That's true. Can't really replicate that feeling with a digital game. Even if it was in VR,
Your fate in your hands as you throw to avoid that fireball that's coming at you, You have the tension coming up. VR-wise, there are VR simulations out there, but there is another one that's in the works and they're about to release it very soon. It's called All On Board. It's also a VR simulator for board games. So it is not a pure sandbox. Tabletop simulator is what we call a sandbox, where anything can happen. So you can do everything from moving chips to places that they're not supposed to be and flipping the table in the process.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Literally. Yep. So that's tabletop simulator. This one is how would I say, more introductory for people because the rules are in place. Yeah. So there are a few different board games sources out there that you guys can play. In fact, free ones like Board Game Arena, you can actually join up to like 4 friends and play most of the free games easily, and it's quite fun. The best part is you don't think about the calculations. You just think about your next move and just enjoy it.
I feel like the board game category doesn't do as well on Twitch as it should be doing.
No. I've been trying to stream board games and I realized that I can't.
There's very little engagement with board games, I feel.
Yes. Number one, my engagement with the chat is horrible. It's horrible on my side because when I play the game, I can focus on chat.
Yeah.
And that I feel is a disservice to my viewers.
Board games are really the kind of thing you have to like immerse yourself personally in, like in person.
Agreed.
Or like as a player. As a viewer, sometimes you don't really get the feeling of being in it.
No, I mean, unless there's a board game ongoing and I decide to do a commentary and I am actually talking to my viewers at the same time, commenting about the game, telling people what's happening, then I think that would be more productive.
Yeah. I do feel like board games and games have the capability though. Like maybe one day we'll have a board game that can kind of interact with Twitch interface also. Like a board game that streamers would play.
Yes. There are talks out there about interfacing board games with electronic sites. So there is some hope there, but no one has got an idea on how to implement it. Not yet. It's only a matter of time, really.
I do have a friend who does tabletop RPG like solo campaigns, and he films himself playing them and posts it on YouTube as like a series instead. I feel like people will watch it if it's on YouTube though.
Right. Now, one of the things concerning, let's say, you want to maybe comment, talk about stuff, is, okay, all of you, do you guys know this very, it's supposed to be quite old and popular series called The Guild?
The Guild? How to spell?
The Guild. G-U-I-L-D.
G-U-I-L. Oh, Guild. Okay.
Yes. So what happens is it is actually it's a YouTube scripted video series of people playing MMO games and their offline experiences, and that spawned off a lot of like celebrityhood, especially for the main character. The star, her name is Felicia Day, and she's an avid supporter for board games.
Oh.
And after that, she and Will Wheaton, if you guys know Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yes, Will Wheaton.
Wesley
He was in
Crusher.
How I Met Your Mother. That was where I first saw him.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did appear for a while, but anyways, so Will Wheaton is also another tabletop fanatic, and the two of them created a number of series. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Critical Role. And what they do is they film the people playing the
board game.
role-playing games,
Yeah.
board games, and post it online. And what they do is they will invite their celebrity friends and play games together, and it will be like they will comment on how they play. So yes, it's mildly scripted to a point, but it's more enjoyable to see how people actually react and play the game.
It is,
In
yeah.
that sense, yeah. The difference is this game presentation is more for scripted for the viewership,
Yeah.
more so than just right now. My setup was basically, you just have a camera view over our board and then we play. No one explains exactly what's happening. No one engages any comments from the viewers, and that I feel is not very good for Twitch streaming in the first
Yeah.
place, or live streaming.
It's not really a live, like, it's not as interesting to watch it live because there's a lot of downtime.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, when you don't involve the viewers, like we explain, oh, okay, now, Himi is going to play this particular action, and this is what will happen if she does this. If she passes, this is what will happen. If she fails, good luck to her. Stuff like that.
Like all the commentary that you can add on afterwards.
Yes, and commentary, I feel, is key to actually give life to connecting the viewers together with the players on screen.
Yeah. I think it's really interesting. I've heard this term being thrown around, board game renaissance. And yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
The board game renaissance is it is the advert of people playing board games as compared to other activities, And board games is both nice, family oriented, or just purely your interest with your buddies.
Yeah.
As long as you have some people in the group who are fans of board games and willing to try out titles, give them the support, join in on the games, and because as an owner of games that I like to buy, I like to invite people to play because it's enjoyable. And important part is that the experiences can be well shared amongst the friends.
Yeah, it's very appealing to people who find the social element of gaming important to them.
Hey, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm doing well. Thank you very much for asking.
All right, I guess that's time. We have one more person, so I think we can stop here. Unless there's anything else. Is there anything else you would like to promote or anything like that?
Thank you very much for having me here.
No problem. Thank you for coming in also. I know you weren't like formally scheduled in, but maybe that was a blessing because you can talk as much as you want.
Oh well, I gotta admit, I just had a whole day of work, so I'm here. My brain is half functioning at the moment, so I am going on autopilot.
All right,
but
well,
it's fine.
Have a good rest after this.
Thank you everyone for coming.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for making the time as well, even though it's late.
Welcome.
Yeah, and rest well.
No problem. All right.
Yeah, see you.
Okay, see you guys.
All right, the last guest that we have on is Hikari. So Hikari is someone that is also a VTuber and she sings. So I'm gonna just pull her in real quick. I'm gonna move Jace to the waiting room. Okay, one moment now. Alright guys, please welcome to the stage Hikari.
Yahoo! Hello!
You might remember her from our Tetrio collab that we had. When was the last one? Last month?
I think so. I don't remember. I think it's 28 something. Was it 28?
28 is the next one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
I
can
don't
play the trio
remember.
again for those of you who have missed us playing together.
Yes. Please go easy on me, okay?
No promises. You know I get a little bit sweaty on that game.
Hi, it's okay. I
Yeah.
just aim to survive.
Aim to survive. Alright. Can one of my mods please help me to shout them out, please? I don't know if I spelled it wrongly or what. Oh, yeah. She sounds so adorable. Yeah, she's damn cute. Legit.
Thank you.
Alright, someone help me find her channel, okay? So Hikari will be sharing with us about her interest in singing and performing. Yeah.
Okay. So in okay, I'm actually I didn't really prepare much for like the presentation. I wasn't given
It's
like
fine.
the memo
I'll just show them your idol cover later.
Yes. I wasn't given the memo that this was a presentation. So when I saw pencils one, I was like,
Oh no,
okay,
no, it's not a formal presentation. Just like, you know, some people will
Yeah.
present, some people will just chat about their interest.
I see, okay. She's setting the standard really high. But okay, I started singing since like a really young age, like super duper young. Then then I started performing at around, I think I've done, okay, without giving too much about my age. I think it was like more than 10 years.
Wow.
I've been performing, yeah. So
as what?
Like a performer. So like for events, like conventions and all.
Oh, okay.
Mm. Yes. Okay, so right now I do covers and I also have 2 original songs. Actually there's 3, but I didn't release one. So I have 2 released original songs.
Oh my gosh, I need to go and listen to them. I don't think I've heard them yet.
Really?
Yeah. Fake friend. Oh my god.
No, it's okay.
There we go.
Wait,
I found her user.
I can do the share screen thing if you want. Okay, sure. My Kokoro is ready for that.
Okay,
I meant to look for all the URLs so that I don't look like
okay.
I'm not prepared.
But I'm gonna move us to another voice chat because this one has some issues sharing screen.
Okay.
Alright,
Can,
one
sure.
moment. Okay. Hey, hello, what my specialty? Excuse me. Then better.
Hello.
Hi.
Wait, I can't find myself. Where's the voice chat? Okay, I saw it.
Yeah, there you are. Okay, let me also
Okay.
set up the share screen.
Let me try, okay? I'm not sure if I know how to do it, but let me try.
No worries. They can also see me. What is studio mode even? Who needs studio mode? Just adjust everything live, man.
Okay. Just one chorus lah. I can just show one chorus of the
Okay, wait, I haven't tuned
of
in yet.
slowly. No rush. I'm the last one anyway.
Natsuro Party?
Yeah, Natsuhiro Party. So I was previously from an idol group. Okay, oh my god, this is like my standard introduction. Okay, so I was previously from an idol group based in Singapore known as Natsuhiro Party. So this is the original song that I sang for as in I wrote for my idol group.
Yeah, Singapore
Yeah,
Idol, but not the show.
Not the
show.
show. Yeah, so I'll show some clips of my performance later. But then this is the original song that I wrote for them.
Okay.
But of course this is not the one that all of us sang because of royalty issues. It's very hard to split the money. Yeah,
Okay,
so this is the one
understand.
that I'm the only one that I have for my vocals. Okay, I'm gonna play it. Okay.
Okay, I see whether I can hear.
Okay, this is just the chorus. Okay, I'm not sure if you can hear.
I can hear.
Okay.
Oh, it's so cute.
Okay.
I love
Something
it.
like that. Okay, so I wrote this. Won't get DMCA definitely because it's my song.
No worries.
Yes, so yeah. So I wrote this. Basically this I think I wrote it and we debuted this song like on our last live.
It's so
Because-
good.
Yeah, the lyrics is kind of like wait, let me think. So it's kind of like you know, when we have to meet up for practices and everything, and it's tiring and all, and how it's all gonna be worth it. It's very cringy.
Such
lyrics,
a
but-
meta song about the idol life.
yeah, something like that. So yes.
I like
then
it.
my second original song is Tayo no Yume. I think this one probably more VTubers will know because it's more like a VTubing. It's like it's the background story of this original song is more like how I discovered VTubing, and this persona is like my idol persona. So that's why like my VTuber is like a idol persona of myself.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna play the chorus, okay?
Let's go.
太陽の夢お呼び覚まされた地球から空へ舞い上がれエネルギーに包まれるから親しいけど新しい世界に思いと身にならなくても勇気出して前に踏み出そう
I see the name drop. Hari.
Okay, that's one chorus.
Oh, I love it. This was a
Yes.
year ago.
Yes, sorry, I only can write one song 1 year because I'm procrastinating a
fine,
lot.
It's hard. I can't even imagine like trying to write my own song.
It's a lot of work.
It is. Yeah.
And I think you need a lot of creativity for that as well, and I don't really have that much.
Don't say that. You
Okay.
have 2, 3
I don't
original songs
have-
to your name.
Okay, so I just wanted to quickly show, right? Okay, so every time I say I wrote the original song, right? So everybody is like, oh, you wrote the lyrics. And okay, I'm telling you, I didn't. Okay, so I say I wrote everything, including the melody parts and all. So this is like the first draft of how the song sounds like. Okay, let me just show you, like the very, very first draft. So this is how everything sounds like. Wait, let me. So this is, and it's still in like work in progress. So it's all MIDI. Yeah, so this is how it sounds like initially. Then you can compare it to how it sounds like afterwards with the help of all the engineers and all.
Yeah.
And this is for Tayo no Yume. Yeah, something like that. I didn't realize that I needed to explain this because when I told my friend that I wrote all these songs, then they automatically assumed that it was just the lyrics. So I was thinking like, huh? But
How dare you
think I'm-
discount my hard work? I wrote everything, okay?
It's true though, because I had to be like, you have to understand the amount of effort that I put in. You can't just discount that.
Yeah, exactly. Take the credit that you deserve, girl.
Yes. So,
But wow,
so that's why.
multi-talented. You can't. You don't just sing, but you also write your own songs. And were you also the one that brought your previous group together?
Previous group as in Natsuro Party or Virus?
Virus.
Virus,
Actually,
yes.
both. Let me
yes,
ask
yeah.
about both. I wasn't familiar with Natsuro Party because I've only really interacted with them as Virus before.
Oh,
But,
Virus and Natsuro Party is different. Like they're different groups. So Natsuro Party is like an idol Singapore idol group. Okay, I'm gonna share screen again. So we've been performing for quite some time. Like I think we are formed in 2016 for Natsuro Party. Then
Okay, one moment.
we've performed slowly. We've performed for quite some time. And many events. So this is one of our events. We went to Thailand. Like we were invited to Thailand.
Flew all the way there.
Yeah, we flew all the way there to Thailand.
Was there like an idol event happening there?
Yes. So it's called Japan Expo Thailand. So usually most Japanese idols will be there.
Oh, so cool.
So just a short clip. I'm the orange member. I mean, obviously, but still. Okay, Chato mati.
Wait, they're all wearing orange though.
No. We are not all wearing orange.
Oh, okay. There's one
The
that's
skirts,
red.
the skirts. Yes. Okay, important. Okay, the next person singing is me, so I chose this part specifically.
Oh, so tiring.
Yeah, it is. It is very tiring. But the more important thing and the more cool thing right now is that everybody, the audience are dancing together.
Yeah.
Like that's the coolest thing ever, to be honest.
I really love idol group vibes. Like, I like being a part of the audience. I've never performed this one, but I've been a part of the audience for a couple of like just stage programs over the different events, and it's always such a vibe. I love it. The
Yes,
energy is like, woo!
Yes. I really enjoyed like performing on stage. So that's also one of the reasons I like to continue like being on stage all the time.
Oh,
Like I can be like a very like I'm very awkward outside of being on stage, but once I'm on stage, I feel like I'm different.
You're in your element.
Yeah, in some. But after it stops, then I'll be like, okay, you know what? Can we just move on? Yeah.
Oh
So.
no.
Then for virus, we met. Like, I became a VTuber because of COVID, right? Then I couldn't perform anymore, and that's very sad. So I need to find another outlet. If not, I'll go crazy. Then then I found VTubing. One of my friends who don't VTube, she watches VTubers. Then she introduced me to VTubing. Then I was like, how you can perform? Okay, I joined VTubing with the sole like thought of wanting to perform on online. Instead of like VTubing, I wanted to be like a V performer or V singer. So when she introduced to me VTubing, then I had a crash course from my good friend Yurika. So she really gave me a crash course. Okay, like we had like Zoom lectures and shit.
So cute. Yeah. So she's like your VTuber mama almost, because she taught you the ropes.
She's probably my VTuber sensei.
I get that.
Yeah,
Min
and
Kat
she
were
will
that for
share
me too.
screen. Yes. So she will share screen and she will tell me, okay, this is the settings that you should do because you know got this, got that, and I was like, oh, okay,
Got the boing boing,
wow.
got no boing boing.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, but I was not keen with the boing boing, so I was like, nah, I like it flat.
I'm hoping they'll give me boing boing for 2.0 because right now you may notice that my body doesn't move on. Not much. It's only
It's
hinged,
okay,
but
it's okay. You don't have to move too much. I think sometimes I feel like too much
A bit too
movement
much
looks a bit like
also.
jelly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a bit like jelly.
Yeah. So, but for me, I prefer flat lah. Like that's just me, okay.
So do you prefer performing as a group? Because so far I see when you are performing on stage, you are always with other people. But have you done any solo ones before?
Yes, I've done like a number of solos, but I definitely prefer being in a group because like, the most important thing is that it stops you from procrastinating because everybody else is involved, right? So if you're doing it solo, you'll be like, nah, I got this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but if you're doing it in a group, you'll be like, okay, I can't just like shake it off. Everybody else is like involved, so everybody's got to put the same effort.
Correct.
You know, yeah. So I prefer doing it in like a group because of course like sharing the joy. Like for example, if we meet a milestone, right, it's better for everybody to celebrate it rather than I'm just like, oh yeah, I hit a milestone by myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I prefer being in a group. So that's why when I'm in like VTubing, performing as a VTuber, I also went to like pull VTubing friends to join. Yeah, so that's why Virus was formed because I wanted to perform for. Okay, I forgot this event's name. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for the event. Wait, what's the event's name? Oh my god, wait. Oh, TOFF.
TOFF.
Yeah,
Never heard before.
It's organized by the same organizer as Anime Festival Asia.
Oh, okay.
But it was just one small event. Then so they asked if I wanted to perform. Okay, so I think initially they wanted me to perform as like a human, but I wanted to perform as a VTuber. Like I wanted it to be my VTubing debut.
That was your first VTuber
Yes.
performance. How long ago was
correct.
that?
I think last year. Was it September?
You debuted in September?
Yeah. My VTubing performing wise, I debuted in September. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, we can perform, but can I put in 2 more friends? Then I was like, okay, I can attest their singing capabilities. They're great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I've heard your covers that Virus has done. They're so good.
They are really, really good though. They are really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was our first but oh my god, there's so much technical difficulties that we had. So much. So
yeah.
much.
I think VTubing in general it's quite recent that VTubers have made appearances at events as their VTuber self, so they didn't really have it figured out back then.
It's a lot more tiring to like on the brain
Yeah.
As compared to practicing, like, because that's physical, right? So
To
for
just, like,
VTubing,
appear on stage.
yeah, correct. But like for VTubing, it's like my brain cells got to be turning the whole time. If there's any technical difficulties, I got to settle it on the spot, and that's really something that I'm very bad at.
Mood. We have people to help us for it.
Yes, so there are different things that I needed to use. So I learned different skills.
I see.
As a performer and as a VTubing performer. So
yeah,
so far that's all.
Thank you for sharing your idol/performance journey. So now that you are back to being solo, do you think you'll be looking for another group soon, or what are your plans for the future?
I'm not too sure yet though. Of course, it'll be good to look for another group. But it's not like we are not a group anymore. It's just that because Honey is no longer VTubing, so that's why. But I'm still close to Shinoko, so we probably will still be doing duets and all. But I might want to perform in real life again.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Like
since
once-
COVID measures and all are
Yes,
lifted.
yes. Since it's off, yeah.
You're like, okay, I've been sitting on my ass long enough.
Yes, yes. Like, oh my god, I can't even wiggle now. So I need to.
Like, how do I move my butt again?
Yes. So previously I learned this the TikTok dance to disturb my friend, and then I was like breathing very heavily after the dance. I was like, oh my god, I'm out of shape. No. I can't jump as high anymore.
Oh man.
Yes. So I think I'm going. I think at some point I'll go back. Not sure when, but at some point I probably will.
I'll be supporting you no matter what format.
Thank you. PNG or
Yeah,
Jason.
PNG, VTuber, or physical. Oh, also can.
Okay.
Yeah, actually,
I'll tell you if I have performances.
Virus and Vido had done a cover, but it's not released yet.
Not released yet.
It's been unreleased for a while. I actually told Chat before, so they know.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, one day you will see it happen. You know, like
Yes,
a year
one day.
after Virus had already disbanded. Or something.
Do they know what song?
No, they don't know what song.
Okay, then slowly.
I'm okay lah with exposing, but it's not so interesting if there's no video to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But our video is not gonna be super exciting also, I guess.
Yeah, but it's gonna at least show who's singing what part.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's the thing, that they mixed it so well that you can't really tell who is who, ma. Yeah. So that's.
But I was
that I'm
surprised
looking
though,
forward
because
to.
when I first asked you all for the collab, and all of you are like, nah, we can't sing, I cannot sing. And then when I received the lines, I'm like, oh my god, y'all can sing. What?
All Kevin.
Especially you. Oh my god, hey, you're always a snake, okay? Can you stop?
I'm not a snake. What?
You're always saying things like, oh, I'm not sure how to do this, I'm not sure how to do that, and suddenly you can do it very well.
Woof. Yeah, he carry out his exposing me. But it was
When
really
I received
fun.
these lines, I was like, this is not the lines of a person who can't sing.
Because it was my first time like recording my voice for something, apart from like a church choir thing. You know what I mean? Like
You're
being
in the
able
church
to-
choir.
I wasn't in the church choir, but there was a time where I think our church wanted to launch some Christmas album. Don't ask me, okay? I don't have a copy of that. But they got all of us church kids. We were not vocally trained. They just wanted us to sing. So 早香 here, 早刷 there, but still cute lah, cause children what. So it's okay.
Oh yeah. But okay, I'm not vocally trained also.
Yeah.
So I think everybody is like not really. We just sing for fun.
Yeah, I do want to get professional vocal coaching someday though, because I feel like sometimes when I sing certain songs, I'm damaging my vocal cords or something.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, it's very scary.
Like I
not
always want to
knowing
learn how to do like vibrato properly, but like my vibrato is like sometimes it's here, sometimes it's not here, so it's a bit annoying.
Oh, yeah. Like
Yeah,
you
so all
also
the
know
techniques-
yourself when you're inconsistent, right?
Yes.
When I hear back on my KTV streams, I'm like, huh, okay.
Like because recently I've been doing like those learn to sing streams, right? Then like in a way it's more like reviewing for myself. So when every time I watch back and be like, oh my god, that was horrible technique. Oh my god, what is this shit?
I get
like,
that.
yeah, the critic gets higher and higher, and it's like the self-critic is the one that kills me the most.
Yeah.
I have this imposter syndrome, you know. If everyone says that I'm good, I'll be like, no, oh my god, no, it's so bad.
Next project, metal growling. No, it's okay. I'll pass on that. I'm okay.
Okay, I have to say that I'm learning how to growl.
Really?
It's not really going well because there's only one song that I wanted to do, but some growling is required, but it's really difficult.
Wow.
I just sound like some kind of like injured animal, so it's
Well, I'm sure you'll get it. So soon.
okay. If I release the cover, then you'll see I got it.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay. Anyway,
Thank you.
thank you
taking
so
the
much for
time.
having me,
Yeah,
man.
it
So
was
sorry
so
for
nice.
confirming late.
It's okay. I just got you guys as like, oh, if they come in, they come in.
Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. And I'll see you on Tuesday.
On 28th.
Yeah,
I just
wait.
remember that date.
Yeah, 28,
It's 28,
is,
right?
No, it's Wednesday. Yeah, 28 is Wednesday.
Yes.
So for those of you who don't know, we are actually going to be playing Tetrio on that day. I haven't published the graphic anywhere, but I want to show you all because it's so freaking cute. Pencil drew this for us. Oh. Yay! It's adorable!
It's so cute.
Yeah. Pencil was the one who came on to share about coffee just now. Yeah, Pencil was... Oh, wait, Pencil is in chat. Yeah, so we'll be
And the
having a
best part
Tetrio
is this is like the most accurate representation. It's like we are all looking like we are dead, but Ari and Hime looks great.
I didn't notice that. But it's super cute. So if you want to see all of us in the same room again, that'll be on Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please come.
Please
I've not
do.
been practicing, but I just want to survive, so it's okay.
Fine. Maybe I'll practice a little after this.
No, you shouldn't practice anymore.
I have to.
No, you don't have to. You have to give us some. You have to give us some chance.
Yeah. I'll see a 1v1 between the other two again.
I do not want to 1v1 you at all.
No, it's okay. I'll turn off all the extras for myself.
I don't think I can win even if you do that though, but okay, never mind.
Thank you so much for making the
Thank
time.
you, thank you.
It was really fun catching up with you again.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah, I'll see you. Bye bye.
See you.
Oh. Hey, hold on. Okay. And that... Oh, where is my VTuber? Okay. So that, formally concludes our very first Share Your Passion night. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. I don't know about y'all. How did you find it? Was it interesting? Or you can give me live feedback right now while I try to find my OBS again because I lost it. It was awesome. It was really cool. So fun. Aw, I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it so much. Thank you so much for sharing. No, thank you for making the time. It wouldn't be possible without all of the people who accepted my very last minute invitation to come on stream and share about their hobbies. Thank you so much for giving us a voice to talk about our passions and projects. I'm so sorry that it was just 10 minutes. I feel like 10 minutes was a bit short because a lot of them actually exceeded. So maybe if we have a future one, I'll give 15 to 20 minutes kind of thing. Because I feel like you'll be able to talk a bit more if I give you a bit more time. Yeah. Because I didn't want it to be a really intimidating collab where you feel that you have to be there for the whole hour or anything like that. That's why I limited it to 10 minutes. Always awesome hearing people talk about the things that they love. I agree. I really liked hearing about all of the different things that people are interested in. It was so fun. Get a script from everyone so you can gauge the timing too. Yeah, maybe in the future. But the thing is, a lot of our presenters didn't really have a script. We just went off whatever was happening, which I also really enjoyed because it made it more casual. Or just the outline. Yeah, maybe just get the pointers or so. Yeah, we improvised. Dude, your Kamen Rider showcase was so cool. Why is my shoe so bright right now? Hold on, let me adjust a bit. I don't know why it's so bright. Okay, there we go. Actually, you know what? I should go into night mode soon. Oh wait, I forgot to close the menu. Oops. Sorry guys. I'm still learning how to use shoes. My topic is very, very bare bones at 10 minutes. If you really go in deep, you could probably fill hours. So 10 minutes is good as an introduction. I felt like 10 minutes was a good timing for most of the people to give an idea of what was their passion about and share, some interesting information. We really get the cream of the crop kind of info with that 10 minutes. Okay, hold on. I want to adjust my brightness again because I don't know why it's so... I think I changed some settings and then now it feels a bit different from what it's usually supposed to be. Alright. I can share more and give you more knowledge in Discord if you want. Yeah, I'll definitely inquire with you if I ever have any questions. I follow Kamen Rider since Amazon. Amazon? When you have a time limit, it gives people the chance to think about the juiciest parts. That I agree with. Wait, who was the first today? Someone claimed it. Oh, it was Chewy. Oops. I forgot to change the first. I'm so sorry. It's okay. He's not here. I don't think he's listening in now. He's busy with his own stuff. There's a Kamen Rider called Amazon. What? I totally forgot what I wanted to say. To do completely custom watches and design specifically in accordance with the wishes of the client. Well, you've said it now, so we know. It's various plus 16 plus. Huh? Kamen Rider not for kids? Oh. There's blood and murder? Oh god. That sounds scary. But also interesting. I love it. You may have noticed that I changed my voice back to my usual one. I feel like people will be a bit more comfortable if I talk in my regular voice. But I've actually been trying to speak at a slightly higher resonance recently. Like a baby, 'cause it's cute. What is safe is Deno. Deno? Okay, well, I actually don't have anything else planned for you guys, but I just wanted to just say a quick, thank you to everyone who has made the time to come in, because it was a really enlightening time. I didn't really expect so many people to agree to it, for one, and it was a blessing in disguise that we had some people who couldn't come in also, so that others could use the time. So it all worked out somehow, but I'll definitely add more buffer time in the future, because we used up all our buffer time with the 10 minutes. Maybe if I gave 15 minutes, it wouldn't be that bad. Yeah, I think I'll restructure it a little bit, but overall, I think it was really enlightening to get to talk to so many people in the night. I've learned so much more about the world of watchmaking and baristering or coffee making. I've learned a lot more about the idol culture. I've learned a lot more about... what else do we have on here? Kamen Rider as well, for sure. And also, yeah, it's just really fun to see people talk about their passions. Am I late? Oh no, Takuko. Yeah, we just ended. Actually, we just wrapped up our last one. Hi, Twin Tails, welcome in. Thank you for coming. How are you? Thanks for dropping by. We are at the tail end of the stream, but I'm really glad that you decided to take some time. It is already 11, and tomorrow I have to wake up early. So unfortunately, we will have to wrap up really soon. I've been here for a while, been lurking, because assignments... Oh, I see. How is it going? At what percentage are you at right now? Utsuhime-sama! Thank you! Thank you, Taka! Thank you for coming on as well. I definitely want to talk to more people in the future, but we shall see. I don't know when I'm gonna have another share your passion night or anything like that. And I hope I was a good host also. You did great. Thank you. Thank you for the reassurance. I appreciate that. And I hope you guys have fun talking to me as much as I had talking with you. Yeah. I'll definitely get a bit more comfortable as the weeks go by, because it was a bit of a first time. I didn't talk to quite a few of our guests that appeared today. Either I haven't talked to them in a while, or I have never talked to them before. Did I just get here for the end? Oh no, Elite Magic Hearts, welcome in. Yeah, we wrapped up already. He is a good host. Everyone follows instructions. I did let some people talk a bit more than they should have. They didn't stick to the time, but they were just sharing so many interesting things. I couldn't stop them there, I felt very comfortable. I'm glad that you did. I thought it was really brave of you that you volunteered to present, even though English wasn't your first language. Like, you did really well. You have nothing to be nervous about. Sorry for talking a lot and taking up a lot of time. No worries. I scheduled you guys right before the buffer since you had 2 people. So I thought that maybe because there were 2 people, we might talk a bit more. So you just took up the buffer time. No problem. It served its purpose. Just a suggestion. Yeah, I was considering like maybe for the next time, if I do have another one of these segments, that I will increase the time by a little bit. 10 minutes was just like a starter amount to see whether some of them managed to stick to the time, but many of them needed a bit more time. So I will restructure it to be a bit longer in the future. My head was constantly going blur trying to find words and ways to explain. You did really well though. I think I learned a lot more about watches. I didn't know that mechanical watches and quartz watches were different. Like okay, to be fair, I didn't even know what they were. Like what the definition was. So it was fun learning about it. Yeah, Taka, I realized that over the stream, but thank you for being willing to be my guinea pig batch since it's my first time doing it also. You needed to start the platform somewhere, so 10 minutes is a good form to keep for short presentation. Yeah, actually, within 10 minutes, I realized it's typically when people plan like a presentation that isn't very that is very practiced, like, you know, university presentations and all that. I thought like 10 minutes is quite a while to present for already. So I was going off my experience with that, but I realized that because we are a bit more open-ended with the presentation format, so maybe a bit more time would be better. Be ready to be amazed when I start making yours. I'm so excited, and I'm also like so honored that you want to make a watch based off me. I'm a snip your animal ears. They're pretty stuck on. Are you like one of those poacher people? How dare you come in here? We don't welcome poachers in my chat. I'm kidding though. They are very much attached to me. Your 10-minute timing is like making an elevator resume. Oh, wait. What's the definition of an elevator resume? Honkai Star Rail VR experiment was successful. Oh, that's awesome. It is a very lightweight game, so I think it should have no problems. But I never understood how people streamed in VR. Because it's something that I don't know how to do personally. It's definitely. Do you like anime live action? I think some are okay. For people who are more used to watching live action or having physical actors, it's a good gateway to like great series. Like, my parents are not really the kind of people who like to watch animation. Don't ask me why. They didn't grow up on it, maybe. So they prefer to watch like live actors presenting the content. But if they find that that series in live action is really good, then they will sometimes check out the animation. So, works both ways. Genshin and Honkai have got to be the most demanding mobile games out there. I feel like Genshin has definitely got really big. Did you guys see the new Fontaine area? You can explore underwater and stuff. At least from what I saw. I didn't see the whole trailer, but it looks really well done. I don't think I'll be touching Genshin again though. Presenting VR full body tracking is something you can consider to be true virtual tuber. I thought virtual tuber just meant that you streamed on YouTube, so technically we are all using it wrong. But I do think that full body tracking allows for a lot more opportunity to express yourself through the medium. Because I am a very expressive person in real life. Like, I move my hands around a lot and stuff like that. But because my model doesn't have those features, it cannot really track it. Presenting VR, especially full body tracking for dances. Oh yeah, for dances especially. They have a few full body tracking systems that are being in the works right now that I'm very excited for. So I'm usually the kind to hang back and wait for people to pilot it and try it out before I buy it for myself though. So we'll see like when all these launch, which one serves like the purpose the best. I made a plot for the live action. Want to hear it? I'm not sure because I don't really know you. And judging by our first interaction where you said you want to snip off my animal ears, I would rather not hear it, I think. So you present yourself in the exact amount of time it takes for the elevator to reach the floor of the exec. Ah. I'm just joking. About what? Full body tracking will be one hell of a feature. I need 350 to buy one so I can play those Feet Saber maps. They have wait, what? Feet Saber? I've only heard of Beat Saber. Feet Saber, I'm assuming it's the same as Beat Saber but including the feet. About snip snap. I can see. How do I address you, by the way? I'm having a bit of trouble pronouncing your username. Da, 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 da. Honestly, guys, when I was talking with Hikari, I was so tempted to just like to let you guys listen to a snippet of what we have worked on. But respectfully to the rest of the group, I think I have to keep it secret until we actually post it. Beat Saber maps are basically Dance Rush Stardom in Beat Saber. I'm not familiar with that. Is that the arcade machine where you have to step? Do you have a full 3D model? No, I don't. It's definitely one of the things that I would like to save for in the future. But with the wedding coming up and then, you know, a house payment to pay for, I don't think it's something I can afford at the moment. Maybe in the future. I don't have a VR headset. VR gives me really bad motion sickness, so I don't really use VR headsets. The only times that I do use it is at home with my parents because they have a set, or with friends when they play VR games, and sometimes I'll wear it, but only for a short while before I start to feel really nauseous or nauseated. So I can't. It's a bit hard for me to navigate with VR for a long period of time, so I don't think I'll be able to play it for long also. Put on the wedding wish list a full body tracking set. I don't think there's any that are a reasonable price at the moment. I'll bring my Quest 2 next time. Your VR headset. I just don't really like how heavy it is. It gives me a bit of a headache and motion sickness, and it's just overall not my favorite experience. It's very immersive, don't get me wrong. I think it's great. It's great as a medium, but not for me. No worries. Courthouse wedding, then 3D model, a nice honeymoon. It's a dance arcade. It's a big touchscreen stuff. Oh, yeah. I've seen those, that's for sure. But I've never really played that one. I've only played My Mai and Pump It Up, the dancing one. And then the rest, no, I haven't played. But I'm not the biggest rhythm game fanatic also. I'm like B tier at everything, including rhythm games. I can bring my AR headset instead. No motion sickness and weighs only 80 grams. AR... Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds good. If we ever have any purpose for that. I got motion sickness too when I started VR, but after a solid 2 weeks in VR chat, Pavlov, I got the hang of it. Essentially, I've developed my VR legs. Yo, I play My Mai too. I'm not like a religious player or anything. It's just that if my brothers are going to the arcade and they want to play My Mai and they need a like fourth person, I'll play with them, you know? Rhythm games are really difficult, but very fun if you are the kind of person that likes completing things perfectly. I feel like people who like to perfect the rhythm and get the 100%, they'll enjoy rhythm games a lot. But for me as a casual player, whatever score I get doesn't really matter to me. So as long as I can press button now and then is fun. But I don't like grinding to get used to it. 2 people are required for 4 tracks instead of 3. Yeah. I tried to sleep in VR chat. It actually works really well. Won't your head hurt after that? I feel like my brain will get... Okay, I'm sure it's something that you can be conditioned to get used to, but... Is this something I want to get used to? I don't know. You actually get fooled into the immersion on the location. I thought I was in a forest when I woke up. How long did you sleep for? I'm quite casual player too, but I just want to full combo the songs that I like. I think the problem with me is that I don't even... I have no regard for the score very much. So I'll play rhythm games just for fun, like to enjoy the moment of hitting the buttons, but the end score to me doesn't really matter. 12k is not a casual player kind of score, hello. That's quite a lot. Nap for 4 hours sounds like a good nap. I don't think I'll ever sleep in VR. I'll be afraid that something goes wrong. I don't know what will go wrong. Maybe the headset will be like... I've just heard horror stories of like... I just generally don't like having electronics around me when I sleep, with exception of the phone, but even then I try to put it at my feet or in a box or something. You know there's Baka Mitai in the game now, right? Which one? Mai Mai? Yeah, I played it. It's fun. Use the elastic strap for comfort, lie down and relax in a calm environment. I don't like not knowing what is physically around me. And for the most part, my house doesn't have a lot of space. So I'm bound to bump into something if I just move freely. This is really the easiest song ever to pull combo. Congrats! I tried looking down in a VR chat map that had high buildings. Looking down is scary. Okay, have a good Apex game. See you, and thank you for being on the show today. A show, as if show. It's not a show. It's just a stream that I thought up one day. The one time I tried to increase my accuracy because all of my FCs have garble accuracy, I accidentally got one miss. Oh no! I used the beanbag, so I limited my movement, and it was comfy. But your brain gets full. Yeah. Love to be a more of Hime Talkie show. I love that name. What? Hime Talkie. That's a great name. Can I take that? That is so good. I saw it and I was like, hey, that slaps. I like that. The Hime Talkie show. It's great. Thank you for that, and thank you for letting me take it too. I like to play around with words and make puns a lot. Big brain. We were just talking about this with Bathy Fisher. We had her on, was it last week? We played Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. And it was quite fun. We're gonna have to plan the second part for that. But we were talking about how a lot of streamers have a name for their community, and we don't really have one yet. But we are kind of discussing it. Next time on the Hime Talkie show. Like we were talking about like how sometimes you just see the word and then you feel it, like it resonates with you enough that you're like, yeah, I want that name for my community. So far I haven't had any eureka moments for what to call you guys. I go with Toki and Talkie. Yeah, but that Hime Talkie show, I got that feeling, that eureka moment. Well, not my eureka, your eureka that passed to me. The Pokies. The Pokies. So cute. Anyway, I kid you not, my mom gave me a player title for the really? Yeah, I wouldn't know what to call you guys, like as chat. I've thought about it before, but I think it and nothing really resonated with me that much. I tried like Fluffle Fam or Bunny something. I can't remember. What were some other names? There were a few that were thrown out last time, but then I didn't really I call my community Takans. Oh, because Taka and yeah, Takans is nice. What would I call you guys? Hime Talkiers. Tokis? So I have the name for my community currency already, which is Toki Tokens. Then we have Hime Talkie show. Tokis doesn't really strike me. Doesn't really like slap me in the face and mind that's like, yeah, I want that, you know? But it's cute. He-mans. Like humans. Bun-buns. I've thought of bun-buns, but it never really rolled off my tongue that much. Hime buns. I'll keep persisting and thinking about it until something strikes me one day. But trust me, I've tried most of the ones that you suggested before. One of these sounds so wrong. My buns? Why my buns sound so wrong? Oh wait, I want to listen to this song. Do a vote. I did a vote, but then at the end of the day, I was still like, yeah, I'm not gonna use that. I already knew in my heart that yeah, this is not something that I'm gonna use actively. It doesn't come naturally to say it. I don't have Carrot Kingdom, but I do have the Carrot Club, which if anyone is interested in supporting my art, you can join my Ko-fi membership. For this month, it is themed Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So if you're a fan of that series, then you can you can join the club for the male tier, and I'll send you a bunch of stickers. Why do you even list these options? I thought maybe I could just go with whatever my community wanted, but then at the end of the day, I was like, it didn't stick. I used it for a while, and then it didn't stick. What does CS do? Counter-Strike do? Toki? I don't remember what was the names that we voted on though. Whoops. I kind of want to play Omega Strikers, but it's so late. Wait. Anyone want to play Omega Strikers? I know it's random, but like, I got feels to play. I said, does anyone want to play Omega Strikers? I got feels to play Omega Strikers. I wanna grind the battle pass. Oh my god, don't ever need asking all the time about what I should do. Okay. Bunch of quality of life improvements. Ah, sounds good. Okay, thank you for the lurk. Don't forget to turn off your auto snooze tab, okay? For those of you who are lurking. Bye bye! Thank you for coming on today. I really appreciate it. Baby. 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 Da. Meow, meow, meow. Yes, darling. My cat's here. Baby. You know, you guys probably didn't pick up on this, but one of my cats vomited behind my chair just now. During the show, I was like just doing the show, right? And then my cat just vomited behind me, and fiance had to push me aside to clean up the vomit, and I just kept on doing the show. That's not gonna stop me from talking to my friends. Minky, you wanna say hi? Yeah, you wanna say hi? Say hi. Meow meow. She's lying on my lap now, so cute. Gaga. My gaga. Ow! 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 Claws in! Claws in! Ow! 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 Minky! Why is it that the more I shout, the more you're digging into me? Huh? Nautica? Nautica? Had enough? Okay. She jumped off my lap already. We heard all of that. So painful. Oh my gosh, my hip is now like, she dug a hole in my hip or something. She scratched it. I couldn't just push her down. She was just making biscuits because she was comfy. But ouch. So painful. The cat's gift in Minecraft, just drop it on you suddenly. Thanks for the stream, no problem. Thank you for being around also. We heard all of that. Oh no. Okay, so anybody Omega Strikers, otherwise I'll just end stream. Oh, you know what? We can just play off stream also. If you guys want to play off stream. I probably should like go and shower or something though. Okay, so today I think we can go and raid one of our guests from just now. So our very first guest was Leia Nix, and she is streaming for the VTuber SummerSlam, which is for Gamers Outreach. She talked about some of her passion in mental health and learning more about it, and also finding ways to help others be more aware of it, like raise awareness for it. So I think she has a lot more that she can tell us about the topic if you are curious to know. What game? Haven't decided yet. Probably Omega Strikers, but we shall see because it's already 11:30 for me. So it's a bit late, unfortunately. If it was earlier, I wouldn't have any gripes like streaming it, but right now it's late already for me. Yeah, and I'll probably only play like 1 or 2 matches and then go to sleep anyway. But thank you so much, Jace, Taka, Kitty, Draco. Who else is here? Donner Nick, Patch, for coming in today. I hope you guys have fun. And don't forget to join my Carrot Club if you would like to support my art, as well as my follows. I know my socials. Follow me on my socials and join my Discord if you want to be in the know of what I'm up to. It's been a blast. I had a lot of fun too. Thank you. I heard 11 Toki, huh? 11 Toki? There's only one, and there's only one of me. But to be fair, Toki is a very common name. I've seen quite a few Tokis over my time on Twitch. Okay, I'll see you guys soon, and let's raid Leonix. Oh, I spelled raid wrong. Leonix. I can't. Leonix. There we go. Don't forget to copy my rate message and sub-rate message as we go in there. And I'll see you next time. Next stream will be on next Tuesday, where I'll be playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, maybe. I still haven't confirmed when I'm doing that because my data is on my Switch Lite and I'm a bit lazy to port it over to my regular Switch. But we shall see. And then Wednesday is going to be the Tetrio stream that we talked about. Yeah, wait, let me show you the graphic again because it's just so flipping cute. Ding ding! This one is happening at 9:30 my time. So about 2 hours prior to like this time. If that makes sense. Alright, see you guys. Thank you for coming. Bye bye!